For the first time this season, the hottest team on the Cape and the Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox come to Gov Fuller Field to take on the Falmouth Commodores. It's Timmy Weiss alongside Andrew Hilsman and Farrell Hudson. And Andrew, it seems like Harwich just has Falmouth's numbers so far this season.
Exactly right, Timmy. A blowout on the road yesterday. That's another one of those tough ones for Falmouth. You talked about it in the 13-0 shutout that they had earlier this year. Falmouth scraped across a couple of runs last night, but it was just too little too late, and Harwich just poured it on. Those first 3 innings were a defensive nightmare for Falmouth. Harwich, give them credit, they hit the heck out of the baseball. But the best part about summer ball is that Jack Dowling, he keeps telling us this, the head coach of the Commodores. You get to play the very next day, and you can shake it off, and maybe Falmouth's ready to do that this evening.
And one thing that the Commodores really could shake off is the strikeouts right now, Farrell.
Yeah, the strikeouts continue to be a problem, Tim. You got the side struck out against Cooper Walls in the top of the first inning yesterday. I thought they did a nice job, though, adjusting for the rest of the game, but you're still leading the Cape with 160 strikeouts. Certainly something we've mentioned, just still has to improve.
And one positive of yesterday was there was a debut in Braden Jeffries, and he went 2 for 4.
Well, the Gold Glover and the Michigan man, Braden Jeffries, was really, really solid at the plate, drove in a run, but where he impressed me most is his fielding ability. He won the Gold Glove, only the 7th player out of the Big Ten to ever win that award. And he was phenomenal at third base, getting the ball out quickly, really smooth hands. He's got a cannon of an arm. I'm really excited to watch him the rest of the season here at the Gov.
Well, the tough thing for Falmouth is that Yarmouth Dennis has played phenomenal baseball so far this season at 13-1-1, but yesterday had their first tie of the season.
But it's indicative of a game like last night. You're down 6-3. The offense looks quiet, and then you come back. You get a 3-run shot off the bat of Mateo Serna, and just like that, then you go into a game freeze because you can't play because of the lights. So Yarmouth Dennis always finding a way to come back. Interesting caveat, though. They have 2 games at home this year. The loss against Katuitt and then last night's tie, but they are 8-0 on the road. So maybe the Commodores can give them their first loss tonight.
One thing that they've done on the road and at home is hit, and that's really where they've gotten a lot of their strength this season.
Their pitching staff has been good, but the offense has just been otherworldly for the Red Sox. They lead the Cape in batting average, slugging, and OPS. They're one of the top teams when it comes to batting average and balls in play, and runners in scoring position is their bread and butter. Get them on, get them over, get them home. That is what the Red Sox do, and they do it better than anybody on the Cape.
And really, the guy that leads the charge offensively for YD is Tommy Gooden.
Yeah, the Cape League Player of the Week, 7 for his last 17, a double, 3 homers, 5 RBIs. Now, he's playing a power position at first base, but those are still otherworldly numbers, especially coming out of your college season from aluminum bats to the wood bats.
Well, let's take a look at the pitching matchup, and it's Danny Nelson for YD, and then for Falmouth, Braden Bergman.
Yeah, Braden Bergman's going to get the start. He's in the portal, spent the last couple of years at Baylor. He's a tall right-hander, but this is his first start of the year. He's been a reliever for Falmouth in this season so far. Falmouth a little short on the pitching side of things. The relievers have been really, really solid this last 5 to 7 days or so. So Bergman's going to look to get the door started off on the right foot.
For YD, Farrell, who do you got as your player to watch?
Well, I'm going to stay on the mound with Danny Nelson. He had 40 strikeouts in 30 innings at Clemson this year. He's come to the Red Sox. He's got 13 through 10 2/3. Maybe the Commodores can give him a learning curve, though, out of his freshman year, just like we saw with Reagan Ricken on Monday night, unfortunately, for the Commodores' sake in Hyannis.
And Andrew, who is your guy for the Commodores that you want to look out for?
For me, it's Ryder Woodson. He's starting at shortstop today, and the Mississippi State man has had a hit in every game that he has started, and he's driven in runs, too. He's hitting above 340 in his seven games played thus far. I'm looking for him to have a big night right in the middle of the order for Falmouth.
Falmouth aims to end a 3-game losing streak. First pitch is here at 6.
The Falmouth Commodores return to Gov Fuller Field for Game 16 of the Cape Cod Baseball League season, and they'll face the red-hot Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox, who are 13-1-1. Falmouth looks to stop the 3-game skid as the Falmouth Commodores come in at 6 8-1. As we bring you inside the broadcast booth here at Gov Fuller Field, I'm Andrew Hillsman. Alongside me is Farrell Hudson. Farrell, Falmouth has seen its season take a little bit of a dive, but it's the start of a new month, and it's maybe a start of new beginnings for Falmouth, who look to get out of the loss column.
And you look at how many pitchers last night in the ball game Coach Dom used. I think that's a good sign as you head into the summer, and I like some of the relief outings that we've been getting. How about Alex Stern in his first outing as a Commodore? You go back to Monday night, Cohen Nelson on in relief. So you got to take those strengths. We talked about the defense. Yes, hitting with runners in scoring position still has to be a bit better. I thought after the first inning last night, though, the Commodores did a nice job rebounding after Cooper Walls struck out the side. So overall, you got to take the positives, especially in a losing streak, like you mentioned, Andrew. It's a long season.
The defense was a really solid point yesterday for Falmouth. No errors in the field for the Doors, and a couple of really highlight plays out there in the infield and in the outfield.
And you got to start with Braden Jeffress. I mean, a Gold Glove winner at the University of Michigan this year at third base, and he makes two sparkling defensive plays. Gets his glove on one where he's playing 30 feet to the left, and on the backhand side stops it, slows it down. So you love to have that reliability there at the hot corner.
So it should be a fun day for baseball, as it is always. We're so glad you're with us here on Cape League TV from wherever you may be watching. And Farrell, it's almost time for some Commodores baseball. We haven't been home in a couple of days. Falmouth plays 8 of its next games here at the Gov. So lots of road trips all over the Cape to start June, July. Some comfortability at home.
Yeah, you already have played 60% of your road schedule against the East Division. You have a game on July 12th at Brewster and then 3 road games towards the end of the month. But this is what I want to see from the Commodores. You've had a nice comeback win. You've had multiple 3-run victories here in Falmouth. You have a 4-2 record and a tough 1-run loss on Sunday. So for the Commodores, it's time to get cooking here at the Gov.
It's time to go, and it's almost time for baseball here from Gov Fuller Field. These two teams have played some fun matchups in 2026. The first one was a thriller, 3-2. The Yarmouth-Dennis Red Sox lost that game, but today everything resets and it's a new month. Top of the tables in the West, and here's a line drive right to the shortstop, Ryder Woodson, and that's out number 1 on the first pitch.
A nice easy start right there. You get a nice line drive though, jumping on the first pitch is Beverly, but not much room to cover that ground for Ryder Woodson.
So then Kevin Takeuchi will be the first man we mentioned today for the Yarmouth-Dennis Red Sox as the right fielder John Beverly lines out. Takeuchi has played in all but 5 games this year for Yarmouth-Dennis. First pitch on the way from Braden Bergman, who is the starter today for Falmouth. Bergman making his first start of the summer. It'll be his 4th appearance. He's been solid, pitching to a 5.79 ERA in 4 2/3 so far. 1 ball, no strikes, and the offering runs inside.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And pitched to an opposing batting average of .215, and really what I consider Andrew to be his first full season at Baylor. I know he had an inning in 2025, but this year 22 1/3, and he's continuing to establish himself more. I'm sure Coach Evans and Dom will get him a lot more innings here in the month of July.
July 1st, it's been a toasty one. And, well, there's no surprise. July always a warm month. Nothing, top of the first. August, sometimes even warmer, but most of the season is played in July. And the 3-0. Upstairs, it's a 4-pitch walk for Takeuchi after a first pitch out on the line out to Takeuchi.
And last night for Commodore pitching, they issued 8 walks in that 9-run defeat to the Mariners.
Yeah, 8 walks, lots of hit by pitches as well, I believe 2 or 3. And Tommy Gooden is a guy who's been on a tear as of late for the for the Red Sox. He's a power guy. 13 runs batted in, 3 long balls, 16 hits on the year. Doesn't strike out a whole ton either. Just over once in every 5 at plate appearances he'll strike out. First pitch is a strike. That's called by Ryan DeMare behind the plate. Ryan DeMare behind the plate. Jeff Kinney is the first base umpire. At third is Rick Antonio today.
Second time that the Commodores have seen Ryan DeMare. They saw him as the first base ump Saturday night in Orleans.
Runner at first is Takeuchi after the walk. And the 0-1 from Bergman. Chopper on the ground right side. That'll dribble on foul.
And I wonder if right here with Tommy Gooden, you speed up the bat. You know he's a great pull side hitter. We mentioned the 3 homers, Cape League Player of the Week honors, but he was just trying to pull a changeup there over the outside corner. I think you speed up his bat either really far inside or you go back up outside and away, or up rather.
0-2, pitcher's count. Takeuchi leads off of first, and there he goes. Off speed, here's the throw from Nugent. It's low, it's there, but not before Takeuchi slides in with a stolen base. That's his 4th of the season. He's not been caught at all. So runner on second with 1 gone for the Red Sox.
Yeah, I wouldn't have minded a fastball there because figured with Takeuchi's instinct, he was expecting an off-speed pitch. It's exactly what he got, allowing him to easily take second. But nonetheless, a great one-hop dot from Jimmy Nugent behind the plate.
So Takeuchi will take his lead. And the pitch on the way. It's downstairs in the dirt from Bergman. Not a starter by trade is Braden Bergman, but Falmouth needs some starting arms, and in the Cape, it's not too common you see guys go past 4 at the most, 5 innings anyway. Here's the 2-2. Off-speed pitch. Strike 3 called right on the top inside corner, and there's 2 gone in the first.
And a nice breaking ball, and he got Tommy Gooden to second guess. I think that's when Gooden was anticipating a fastball. I'd seen every other pitch in Braden Bergman's arsenal in that at-bat, but good job sticking to it. Inside corner at the letters, well spotted.
So 2 on, or 1 gone, 2, or excuse me, goodness gracious. 2 gone, 1 on for the Red Sox. Words are tough. Here's Bergman's pitch. It's a sinker downstairs, rather a changeup downstairs.
Again, you look at the Falmouth defense. Schmidt, Peralta, and Diaz left to right in the outfield. Braden Jeffers, 2nd consecutive start at 3rd. Ryder Woodson, same thing at short. Austin Maley at 2nd. J.J. Kennett at 1st. Jimmy Nugent behind the plate.
And the 1-0 upstairs. Fastball that really runs up, has a lot of ride on it.
I was going to say, I don't know if Nugent got crossed up there or just wasn't anticipating the fastball with that much ride.
2 balls, no strikes. 2 gone. And the pitch from Bergman, downstairs and away. You've seen a lot this year where Falmouth puts away the first 2 batters of an inning and then lets the inning continue. Some 2-out magic from Harwich last night, and from Wareham earlier in the weekend. 3 balls, no strikes. And the pitch to Ortiz is upstairs. Another 4-pitch walk for Bergman. His 2nd walk of the day. He's got 1 K, but 2 on and 2 gone.
And Coach Jack Dunn, when he was talking to me yesterday, said it's not just the 1 walk that we let spiral. Sometimes it turns into 2, 3 walks an inning, and that's proof positive. After 1 pitch, 1 out, you have a 4-pitch walk to Takeuchi. And another walk here. I know Avery Ortiz is a tough batter, but after you get out the Cape League Player of the Week in Tommy Gooden, it's a little bit tough there to walk Ortiz.
Ethan Ball, the starting 2nd baseman today. 6'1", left-handed hitter out of Virginia Tech. And here there's the pitch from Bergman. That curveball has been his bread and butter throughout this season, and he's got it going today as it's 0-1. All freshman team guy is Ethan Ball for the Red Sox. Bergman with a check over on second. Andy fires. Off-speed pitch, has ball out in front. Now they're going to go for the back pick. And racing back in is Takeuchi. Good play by Woodson to keep the ball in front of him. I like the aggressive throw early from Nugent.
It's a good way to keep your defense on your toes early in the ball game, especially when you're going up against an opponent like YD. If you give them an inch, they'll take it a yard.
They'll take a mile.
Yeah, 13-1-1 record. Proof positive.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone. Here's the pitch. Up and way upstairs. Maybe a fastball that popped out of the hand a little early. Sent Ethan Ball staggering back. Ball's 8 for 33 on the year. Hitting to a 242 average. No homers, 5 runs batted in for the left-handed hitting 2nd baseman. And Bergman's 1-2. Chopped foul to the right. Falmouth has seen a couple of less than satisfactory games come their way over the last 3 contests. A heartbreaking loss to Brewster 3 nights ago. That was a game that could have gone either way. Hyannis got the job done at their home turf 2 nights ago, and then another blowout against Harwich last night. That one missed just a hair outside.
I feel like it might have been low because it looked like it caught plenty of plate. That's what Jimmy Nugent was asking the plate umpire, Ryan DeMary.
DeMary didn't like it off the outside corner. It's a big sweeping breaking ball. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bergman looking to escape the top of the first. And here comes. Fastball hits off of the knob of the barrel. I initially thought it hit him. They're going to say it did hit him.
That sounded like it got a lot of barrel.
Like it got a lot of bat knob to me as well.
No one in the Commodore dugout, though, was saying anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
About it.
That sounded a lot like the knob of the barrel to me. But still 2 outs. It's one of those judgment calls that the home plate umpire makes. Although those plastic hand guards can always fool your ears. So bases loaded, 2 out. The free pass has been the enemy of Falmouth pitching all year. It has continued today. See if Bergman can get out of it. He'll face Cole Hansen. Hansen making his debut for the Red Sox. And it's 0-1. Downstairs on the 0-1, misses with a breaking ball. A Cal Baptist player in Cole Hansen. He's starting behind the plate today for Yarmouth Dennis. Big at bat here earlier in this one. Here's the 1-1. Popped up, foul territory, left-hand side. Jimmy Nugent looking at it, and it's going to sneak out of play. So it's 1-2.
Yeah, redshirt freshman transferred over from the University of Oklahoma. But what a season for him. 381 batting average, 75 hits across 45 games. Belligerent numbers, my goodness.
Bergman ready. 1-2 after the foul tip. Nugent just barely missed out on holding on to it. It was a foul tip down to the dish. It's time off. He walks behind and tosses that one over to the bat boy.
And from our vantage point, that looked like a changeup with excellent pronation.
Yep.
I mean, it started middle of the plate and then dove in at the last second on Hansen's bat.
It was. Good changeup, good curveball for Bergman. What will he go to here? 1-2 again. Big pitch with the bases loaded. And another foul tip from Hansen. Just missed it. Now, if you're a pitcher, where do you go here?
Your best pitch. Bases are loaded, top of the first inning. Still have time in the ball game. And you're ahead 1-2 in the count.
Please do not go into the parking lot to retrieve foul balls. Thank you.
1-2. And Bergman comes home again. Fly ball down the right-hand side, and that will drift on foul. Heads up in the bleachers down there on the right side. So it stays at 1-2. This is a long at-bat. This is going to be the 7th pitch coming up here from Bergman to Hansen.
And you can tell just based on those foul balls that it's become a guessing game between Hansen and Bergman. He's not really sure what pitch he's going to get. Braden's done a nice job mixing all 3 in his arsenal.
A 4th 1-2. Outside. What a pick that was from Jimmy Nugent. That saved the run for Falmouth. Oh, my.
Especially with how quickly Takayuchi off of third was creeping down the line. It's all Falmouth catchers have been looking really good, but Jimmy Nugent's been that consistent backstop, especially defensively. And then his offensive numbers really strong, too, in the power department.
It's 2-2. Bergman comes set once more. And he comes home. Wave and a miss, strike 3. The Red Sox leave him loaded in the top of the first. We go to the bottom of inning number 1 with Austin Maley, Braden Jeffries, and Jimmy Nugent up to the plate. But before that, we remind you that Milton Cat is proud to power the Cape all summer long. More Cape Cod baseball coming your way in the bottom of the first.
Hi, I'm Jim Murray, owner of Falmouth's historic Clam Shack, now Jim's Clam Shack. Located on scenic Falmouth Harbor, Jim's Clam Shack is a destination for the best seafood and sunsets on the Cape. We're open 7 days a week, so stop by for lunch or join us for dinner on the rooftop deck. Bring the entire family to try our wide selection of seafood and kid-friendly option. We deliver the freshest products to your plates daily. Jim's Clam Shack, a proud supporter of the Falmouth Commodores.
Introducing Open Cape, the local nonprofit internet service provider in this region. Open Cape's fast and reliable network is 100% fiber optic, providing affordable internet connectivity. To learn more, visit opencape.org and always speak with a live Open Cape representative. Open Cape, providing choice and competition for your home or business and the official internet provider of your Falmouth Commodores.
We are Open Cape.
Are you looking for that perfect pregame meal? Supreme Pizza has you covered. Its extensive menu has everything from pies and calzones to salads and subs. And with its online ordering system, delicious food is just one click away.
It's an honor to support the Cape Cod Baseball League.
Supreme Pizza is open every day of the week. Order online or stop by their store located at 147 T-Ticket Highway and try a slice today.
Into the bottom of the first we go, and that's time to take a look at the Falmouth batting order. Austin Maley back in the leadoff spot after an off day yesterday. He'll be followed by Braden Jeffries in his home debut for Falmouth. Jimmy Nugent slots in at the cleanup spot, and Jimmy Nugent hits third. Ryder Woodson at the cleanup spot. Designated hitter Ben Slinker hits fifth. Then the left fielder Carl Schmidt, and 7-8-9 it's center fielder Fabio Peralta, first baseman J.J. Kennett, and right fielder Anthony Diaz. And they will face the right-hander out of Clemson University. It's Danny Nelson for Yarmouth Dennis.
30 innings pitched this year in the ACC, 40 strikeouts, and he's done really well so far here, especially in the strikeout department for the YD Red Sox. 13 across 10 2/3. That's very important, as we mentioned. Falmouth leading the Cape Cod Baseball League in strikeouts with 160. Something has to give. It's time for the Commodore offense to go to work, because still a top 5 batting average in the Cape League at 230 coming in.
Nelson has not been a starter for many games this year. He's made one start. And here is the first pitch. Oh, goodness. Drills Maley right in the side, a sinker that just ran off the fingers too quick. And Maley, well, he's good at getting on base. It's probably not the way he wanted to get on base, but he's on base.
No, you said welcome back, right? Coming back into the lineup. That's a way to get greeted, but the Commodores will take a base runner any way they can, especially when you got this guy coming to the plate in Braden Jeffries.
From Michigan, number 6, Braden Jeffries.
For Danny Nelson, that's the third guy he's beamed this year. 3 walks to 13 strikeouts, but Maley's all good over there at first. And here's the guy Falmouth wants up. It's Braden Jeffries in the left-handed batter's box. First pitch, at the top rail, called a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Maley has not attempted to steal a base this year. And a changeup misses downstairs. But goodness, we talked about it in opening the door today in our pregame show, but Braden Jeffries was just so impressive in his debut. He was a bright spot when Falmouth really needed it last night. I know the game didn't go their way, but he looked really impressive over there at third base as he takes another ball.
I mean,
just the skill of, you could tell in batting practice too, in infield practice.
Yeah, middle third in the Falmouth order only had 2 strikeouts combined last night between Jeffries, Woodson, and Jackson.
Jeffries fouls one back. It's 2-2. And Jeffries is probably better known for his glove. I mean, he won a Gold Glove award, which they only actually, I was talking to him about it yesterday. I said, you won the Gold Glove. I didn't even realize they did Gold Gloves in college. He's like, I don't think they started doing them until like 2007. And the 2-2. Got it right back up the middle. It's going to be a tough play for the shortstop Ortiz. He'll just take the out at first. And it's there as it moves Maley aboard to second. 1 gone in this first frame.
Well, that's saying something about his glove, because he still batted .355 at the University of Michigan this season. So his bat on ball skills, his first 5 at-bats as a Commodore, still yet to strike out.
The Young struck out 26 times at Michigan. More free passes as well. Here's
As we'll take a look.
Take a look at Jimmy Nugent. He hops up, a coiled batting stance. He's ready to strike. Hasn't gone long in a bit. Last home run was at Wareham. On the 26th of June. Homeward in the third after Falmouth struck out 6 times to start that game. 0-1, it's an off-speed pitch upstairs. And now it's 0-2. But Nugent, the power, you see, even though the average isn't as high as he might like, the OPS still near 1,000. The 0-2. Set up well outside was the catcher, Cole Hansen.
I mean, if we're talking a 256 batting average for a slugger with wood bats in the Cape League, I think that's everything Jimmy Nugent expected and more to go along with a 921 OPS, a couple extra base hits.
He's ready again. Nelson inside with the 1-2. Saw Nugent didn't even flinch right there. That pitch was pretty close to him, but
catchers know the strike zone better than anybody.
that's true. And Nelson comes on set. 2-2. In the dirt, good block by Cole Hansen.
I mean, catchers see more pitches behind the plate each year than even the best umpires in whatever respective league do.
Nugent looking to draw a walk. He's drawn 5, struck out 18 times this year. Love to get on base. 3-2, inside corner, called strike 3. Just painted the corner right there to Danny Nelson for out number 2.
That's a well-spotted, what looked to be a cut fastball right there. Starts off the plate and then just dives back in. We were talking about the pronation and the movement on Braden Bergman's changeup in the top of the first, but this guy, Danny Nelson, indicative of how many strikeouts he had in school, can hang with the best when he throws pitches like that.
There's Ryder Woodson, this middle of the Falmouth order, can get you in a lot of ways, and Woodson is just so consistent. First pitch to him, wave and a miss on a changeup. But Woodson has had a hit in every game that he started so far this year. Woodson playing in now his 8th game. He's 8 for 23 on the year. Good enough for a .348 batting average.
Ooh.
Called a strike on the inside corner.
There it was again. Nasty cut fastball inside. Man, oh man.
Now what will he tunnel it with this time? Nope. 0-2 with a runner on second and 2 gone. And Nelson fires. Out in front, it's a ground ball to the left side. Cross the diamond throw. Takayushi's throw is in time for out number 3. Commodore strand 1, no hits, no runs. We're through 1 inning. Nobody scored between the Red Sox and the Commodores. More Falmouth baseball coming up next on Cape League TV.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, Track your stats and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
Top of the second here in Falmouth, and it's time to look at the YD batting order. John Beverly leads off. Kevin Takayuchi hits in the 2 spot. Tommy Good, the power-hitting first baseman in the 3-hole, and the shortstop Avery Ortiz in cleanup. Ethan Ball, Cole Hansen, Ty Manolfi, Phoenix Call, and Lucas Franco round things out for the Red Sox. And they face Braden Bergman, who got out of a bases-loaded jam in the top of the first.
Yeah, beautiful job by Bergman handling that adversity. He had the 2 walks to both Takayuchi and Ortiz, and then the hit batsman to Ball. You can feel frustrated with the bases loaded, but he hunkers down on Cole Hansen and gets a strikeout to move along to the second scoreless.
Has to be big for the confidence as well when you look at Bergman's day. And he will start us off in the top of the second with a strike on the outside half. Another day where everybody in the Cape is happy to watch some baseball.
4th of July week.
Oh, man. Yep. It'll be busy out on the roads. A 1 off-speed pitch has Manolfi out in front. Manolfi has had a solid season with Yarmouth Dennis. Has played 11 games, 6 for 29, a .207 batting average. Hit .383 with the Keene Swamp Bats of the New England Collegiate Baseball League last year. Won the league batting title. Here's the 0-2, down and in.
I love the turtleneck he's rocking. Even in the summer heat,
yep,
my goodness.
He's got the turtleneck. I think he's worn that every game. He has a very specific routine at the plate. He'll step out, redo his gloves, and then sweep off the inside or the front of the lefty batter's box. And the 1-2 on the way. Found back our way and out of play.
Manolfi was right on that fastball, but nice job from Bergman just burying it inside. Uncomfortable feeling for a hitter, regardless of the weather.
He'll do each batting glove. He'll rub the dirt with his right hand. He'll do each batting glove and then sweep off the front. Did it all last summer. I was able to broadcast his games with the Swamp Bats last year. And he foul tips it once more. Actually got the chance to ask him about it last year. He said he didn't really think about it. It's just something that he does. It's not a set in stone thing. But baseball players are nothing if not superstitious. And the 1-2. Up and away for ball 2. Good take by Manolfi.
Yeah, unintentionally superstitious by nature. And look at Bergman's pitch sequences. Filthy goes to a fastball inside corner, then changeup low and away on Manolfi. It was in real time about an 8-mile-an-hour pitch difference, but to a hitter that can look like 15.
Righty-lefty matchup. Here's the 2-2. Just off the outside corner, a well-executed curveball from Bergman. Didn't get the call. So runs it full. Bergman has already walked 2 and hit 1. Neither team has a hit just yet. Manolfi trying to change that. And the payoff. Got him. Braden Bergman goes to the changeup, and there's one gone in the second. And that means it's time for us to look at the Falmouth defensive lineup.
Carl Schmidt will play in left field. Fabio Peralta is in center field. Anthony Diaz back in right field. Braden Jeffries back at third. Ryder Woodson at short. Austin Maley at second. J.J. Kennett's over at first. Jimmy Nugent doing the catching tonight for Braden Bergman. Ben Slanker, Commodores designated hitter.
And Nugent will give the sign. And it's Phoenix Call, the center fielder for YD to start things off. A little toasty today. We mentioned it right before we got started. 79 degrees at first pitch for this one. 1-0's on the corner, call a strike. Good attendance, fans still filing in. 1-1 misses away on a slider.
The only tough part for our fans is on a day like today. naturally with the sunlight. They just get blasted by it in the 6 p.m. hour.
If they choose to sit in right field, there's also that shaded area down the left field line. There's a super fan of Yarmouth Dennis that has made the trip. 2 ones in the dirt. But you'll hear a cowbell if Yarmouth Dennis scores a run, and that's the YD superfan Gary Wilson. I was talking to some of the YD broadcasters about Nick Adams and Ian Plaskoff. There's a 3-1 on the way from Bergman. Runs inside and hits Call straight in the square of the back.
Third hit batsman of the game already through an inning plus, and second hit batsman on the part of Bergman.
Falmouth pitching has hit a lot of batters. Not a lot, but we've seen it happen to him a couple of times this year.
I had the fortune, you mentioned Gary Wilson, of talking with him. And he's just, he might not.
Did you get a number on how long he's been coming to YD games?
Oh, goodness. As long as Scott Pickler's been manager, at
So a long
minimum.
time.
So since the 90s, yeah.
Wow. Cape Cod League has so much history. This 9-hole hitter, Lucas Franco, takes upstairs for a ball just off the corner. Went with the first pitch change-up, did Bergman.
It's been an amazing start for a bunch of baseball people, sports people who have worked for the Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox. Look at Lou Lamoriello, went on for a successful general managing career in hockey. Was once the GM. I believe he managed the YD Red Sox in the 60s as well.
Now that was a long time ago.
Yes.
Runner goes, or rather, runner chops his feet. Still looking down at my scorebook there. And that misses outside. It's 2-0 from Bergman. Lucas Franco to the dish at the moment for Yarmouth Dennis. Hit 197 this past year at TCU. 3-0 this time. He's a teammate of Falmouth pitcher Nate Stern with the Horned Frogs. TCU went 33-21, 4 games above 500 in the Big 12 this season. And the 3-0 on the way from Bergman. This is inside for ball 4. It's the third 4-pitch walk of the day for Braden Bergman.
And it's really just self-inflicted wounds right now on the part of Bergman. He's got his off-speed pitches working to brilliance when he locates them in the zone.
Now batting for the Red Sox, the right fielder from Georgia State, number 7, John Beverly.
So 2 on, 1 gone after Manolfi struck out. First pitch upstairs on the slider from Bergman. Bergman comes on set. Here is the 1-0. Wave and a miss. Strong fastball that time from Bergman. Not a guy who blows you away with velocity, but the movement profile of what he's got to offer is pretty impressive.
Especially when you throw that 82-mile-an-hour changeup below the knees and then you elevate with an 89-mile-an-hour fastball. It seems way more than just a 7-mile-an-hour difference.
It's the location and the timing. It looks the same coming out of the hand. The 1-1. Off the hands. It's a pop-up. It's going to stay in the infield, and the infield fly rule is put into effect as Woodson puts it away for out number 2.
That's the second time that John Beverly has hit in the ball game to Ryder Woodson at shortstop, and it's pitches like that Braden Bergman makes in which get him back in counts, even when he has almost, dare I say, experimental batters in which he might throw 2 changeups out of the zone, try and see if he can get a bait. Still early in the game, too, so not bad to mix with all your pitches.
Phoenix Call, the center fielder, is at second base. Phoenix has stolen 4 bags this year. And here's a high fly ball into center field, ranging back, looking towards the walls. Peralta at the warning track, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Gov Fuller Field keeps that one in. A high fly ball from Takayuchi gave it a ride, but just not enough. So we're through.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't...
Schmidt and Peralta up for the Commodores on the other side of the break here on Cape League TV.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
Beautiful day for baseball. First pitch temperature was 78 degrees. A little bit of a breeze, but it's nice on a day like today when the sun's been out all day and a lot of wind earlier today, but it's died down a little bit. But all in all, a great day for some baseball here at the Gov.
Oh, yeah. Can't complain. Not too hot, not too cool.
Nope. See what Farrell, you look at what Falmouth needs to do. We both have some ideas. And we talked to Jack Dom after the game yesterday. It's just about getting going early. Always good to run up the pitch count of the opposing pitchers.
And what I meant there by learning curve for the Commodores is when you have a young rookie pitcher on the mound like Danny Nelson, you want to be able to identify his mistakes.
Ground ball right back up the middle, and the shortstop Ortiz can't get it done. It's a single right through the center of the infield for Ben Slanker to start things off in inning number 2.
Like right there, you get a breaking ball followed up by a fastball. The last thing you want to do as a pitcher is become predictable, especially earlier in the game. The Commodores have to start recognizing patterns when at the plate.
And if you can get a guy on and work him over early in the inning, we've seen a lot of times for both sides in these games where guys will be able to work their way over, but maybe with 2 outs as the first pitch to Carl Schmidt is a strike. Schmidt's a guy who's been hitting the ball hard as of late. It might not have been showing up in the stat line, but he's got a really good barrel rate, and he's been hitting it hard. 0-1, he waves and misses on a big swing.
That's what's so humbling about baseball. Your average doesn't necessarily reward great at-bats or swings, so it can be, peculiar, but that's why you have such an extended baseball season.
Short pickoff attempt over to first by Nelson, nothing doing over there. Ben Slanker, not the biggest base stealing threat. He's got some speed. He's an outfielder. As Schmidt puts this one into the seats on the right-hand side.
Schmidt a little bit befuddled by that inside corner breaking ball, nonetheless does a nice job shooting it to the right side, but
it's 0-2. Scoreless game between Whitey and Falmouth. Just a hair high. Good take by Carl Schmidt. Falmouth fans will remember him from last year as a fan favorite. He was a league all-star in 2025. And time is called after a ball sailed in from the bullpen or sailed in from somewhere.
And this guy can hit for some power too. 9 homers at California this season.
Yep.
Certainly showcase his abilities there.
Still looking for his first this summer. And it's a broken bat, a dribbler to short. Ortiz, it's going to be a tough one.
Oh, yeah.
Safes on the throw. Took a couple of extra shuffles, and it pulled good and above the bag. Everybody safe all the way around. That barrel went further than the baseball did.
Yes. And I think that's what had Avery Ortiz so confused there for a second at shortstop. It was almost like he was going to field the bat for a second, the shattered piece of lumber. He couldn't find the baseball, and then the grass on top of it slows it down. And with Carl Schmidt's speed, he's able to beat it out.
That'll be a single, not an error. That is such a tough play to make because Ortiz was working two jobs right there. One, trying to field the baseball. Two, trying not to get tripped up by the half of baseball bat that was rolling towards him. And a hard ground ball to the second baseman ball. This could be two. Over to second for one. And they got Peralta at first. It's a double play, 4-6-3 for Yarmouth Dennis.
Tiller made in that hop, skipped on ball. Sometimes the bad hops can work to a disadvantage for the field. This time it goes right into his chest. He's able to quickly funnel it in and feed it to Ortiz, ultimately turning the double play. And you know it's tough when you're nabbing Fabio Peralta with his speed.
Just beat Peralta by half a step, maybe at first. Jeff Kinney over there on the call. But it does move Ben Slenker over to third, and J.J. Kennett still looking for his first hit this summer. Puts this one on the ground, and a diving stop made by Ball. Throws to first. What a play that was to save a run for Yarmouth Dennis. Kennett jumps on the first pitch, but a great defensive play wipes a run off the board for the Commodores. 0-0 after two here at Gov Fuller Field.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
This broadcast is a copyrighted production of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Any unauthorized duplication, retransmission, or other use is strictly prohibited. 0-0 the score after two full innings, and Farrell, Yarmouth Dennis is no stranger to hot starts, but what do they need to do to get ahead?
Well, they need to get ahead of Braden Bergman's off-speed pitches because he's located them wherever he's wanted for strikes, especially when down in the count. You have multiple runners on base of, like the two Houdini act he's pulled to get the Commodores out of the inning, but just missing there was Takayuchi. So he's going to have to be careful what pitches he hangs or if he goes down the middle with a fastball, because at one point or another, these whitey hitters are going to catch up.
Falmouth nearly scored a run in that second inning, but an excellent diving stop by Ethan Ball robbed J.J. Kennett of his very first hit this summer. It'll be a tough task to start this third inning for Braden Bergman. It's Tommy Gooden to the plate, who's got 3 homers in the first 15 games for Yarmouth Dennis. And Bergman's first pitch in the third is downstairs. Yarmouth Dennis stranded 2. They've already stranded 5 on the base paths thus far this game. Bergman's 1-0, misses down again. For Yarmouth Dennis, it was a June of a heck of a lot of winning, and obviously that comes through in the record, but they won in many different ways. Shutouts, their pitching staff got the job done. Their bats went crazy, a couple of run rule victories in there as well. 2-0's a high fly ball, well up there. The third baseman, Jeffries, ranges back towards the middle of the infield, makes the catch for the first out.
I mentioned pitching behind in counts. That's what Braden Bergman's been able to do so well today. Stays calm, throws off speed pitches, and then goes with a fastball inside right there. Speeds up the bat of Gooden, but ties him up.
Xavier Ortiz, the cleanup hitter for YD. Ortiz plays at Oklahoma State. Only played 20 games this past year. He is a junior. Sort of battled injuries all season, but still at an .851 OPS as he cranks one down the left field line. It's just a couple of feet foul. Played for the Red Sox in 8 games last year. 28 at-bats, 7 hits in that time. Pair of walks, 9 strikeouts. It's his 4th season of summer ball. He's a rising senior at Oklahoma State. You think about how many relationships that Red Sox manager Scott Pickler has been able to build over the years. He could pull from any number of college programs. One is there for a strike.
Especially considering he's worked at Cypress College in California, very well-respected junior college.
Think about how many guys from Cypress go on to play big-time D1 ball as well. So 1-2 outside.
I believe it's been 400 since 1998. I mean, that's to think about. That's over 10 a year.
It's interesting. Just baseball is unique in the fact that the junior college route is as viable as it is anywhere else.
Oh, yeah.
2-2, just a hair inside. You don't really hear about, JUCO guys coming up from other schools or coming up in other sports like basketball. Baseball is unique in the fact that you can get reps and get good anywhere. Payoff pitch, wave and a miss. Strikeout number 4 on the day for Bergman.
That time, the changeup was slowed down to 80 miles an hour. That's going to be so frustrating. It comes out of the hand looking like a fastball, especially since it's on the inside part of the plate, but just floats there as he gets Ortiz out in front of it.
So 2 up, 2 down, and Ethan Ball, the Virginia Tech youngster, is up to the plate. He had a heck of a year in Blacksburg this year. He's a Virginia native. He's an all-tournament team in the LA Regional. Started his college career. He's a rising sophomore. First pitch upstairs. How about a 10-game hit streak?
Yeah, not too bad to boot.
His college career as a true freshman.
Especially considering last summer he had maybe a bit of a tougher go-round. Still decent numbers in the power department, but a .235 batting average in Elizabethton, Tennessee.
The Appy League, no slouch of a league either. There's good baseball there.
That's at the old Elizabethton Twins Stadium.
Sure.
There in northeastern Tennessee.
I had a buddy at Indiana who worked for the Greenville Flyboys last year. He said that a lot of the ballparks down there are just beautiful. Every summer ball league a little different. 2-0 upstairs. So Bergman struck out 4. He's walked 3 and hit 2. Pretty much every outcome outside of a base hit is what we've seen today. Yarmouth Dennis still hitless. 3-0. Goes with the curveball. It's a looping one that sits in for strike 1. Ball was hit by a pitch his first time up. (3-1) on the outside corner.
Perfectly spotted, and Jimmy Nugent was set up more on the outer third of the plate. That's what made it so easy to sell.
Snap the wrist back up, right to the corner.
To Mary.
So from 3-0 now to 3-2. The payoff pitch from Bergman. Here it is. Off-speed pitch cranked into right field. It's off the hands, and Diaz has got it after a couple of steps to his left. A 1-2-3 inning for Bergman and the Commodores. We're through 2.5. Bottom of the third. Coming up next with Diaz, Maley, and Jeffries to the plate.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
Commodores have 2 hits but no runs through 2 times up to the plate, and we're into the bottom of the 3rd here on Cape League TV. Andrew Hilsman alongside Farrell Hudson, our awesome production crew behind us here at Gov Fuller Field. This is only home game number 7 for the Doors in 2026.
And game number 16 feels a little bit like an NFL schedule.
I know,
Haven't
right?
had as many home games this go round, but you'll have more at the Gov in July, as we mentioned.
So Falmouth had 2 hits, both of them singles back in the 2nd, and Anthony Diaz in the 9 slot. He will see the plate for the first time today. First pitch on the way is outside. You look at Diaz's hands, he's got some bright new yellow batting gloves, which if I had to guess, and I'm okay at making guesses, the 1-0, outside again. He just committed a week or 2 ago to University of Missouri, so he's going to be a Mizzou Tiger next year. And those Mizzou colors right there, so he's sporting some yellow batting gloves as he cranks this one into right field for a base hit. Good swing from Diaz, and he's aboard to start the 3rd.
Yeah, nice and compact. He was anticipating a fastball, as one should there in a good hitter's count. Doesn't waste any time, jumps on it, and smokes it on the line.
That's one of those swings that is right out of the batting cage.
Yep. Smooth batting practice-esque swing.
Here's Austin Maley as the lineup flips back over for Falmouth. And Maley got drilled to start his day right in the side of the hip. From the stretch, the first pitch misses away for Danny Nelson. The most pitches Nelson threw in a game this year in his 18 appearances. As I scroll through his stats, looks to be 68, although not every opponent tracked their number of pitches over there at Clemson.
That's a lot considering your freshman season.
Yeah, no, I mean he threw 30 innings, 26 hits in that time at Clemson. 2-3 record with an ERA just shy of 4. So all in all, a really solid freshman season. 1-2 off the hands, fouled off of Maley's leg. It's 1-2.
You don't just have to be a catcher to get a little bit beat up in baseball.
No, you do
Maley's
not.
gotten plunked, fouled it off his foot tonight. Also, Mateo Cerna, who was on the YD Red Sox, catcher at a 3-run shot last night. He'll be future teammates with Anthony Diaz on first base right now, University of Missouri.
I tell you what, I don't know what Austin Maley's dad did to the Chicago Cubs today. Austin Maley's dad, John Maley, is the assistant hitting coach for the Cubs. But, well, they beat the Padres 23-3 today and hit 8 home runs. 1-2 is a chopper foul once more.
Sure it wasn't Bears 23, Chargers 3?
It might as well have been. That is a football score if you've ever seen one. Cubs were 2 off the Major League record of 10 home runs in a game. That was from the Blue Jays in 1987. 1-2, check swing. Jeff Kinney says no, he did not go around.
And the second most in a game were done by the Yankees twice last year, March 29th of 2025, hit 9 homers.
Wasn't that on opening day?
And game 2,
yeah,
20-6 victory over Milwaukee, and then over Tampa on August 20th, hit 9 homers. I think a 13-3 win.
2-2, wave and a miss. Maley's down on strikes. First strikeout
or excuse me, second strikeout of the day for Danny Nelson.
Gotta love a day game at Wrigley.
Oh my goodness,
especially the
there
Fridays.
is nothing like it. Yeah, they're special. Everybody knows that, you know, I'll leave work a little early today to get to the ballpark. Called strike on the first pitch to Braden Jeffries.
I have to admit, it would have been pretty cool if we had a Cubs-Red Sox World Series in 2016.
That would have been fun.
That's from my objective perspective,
Right.
of course. But
Did you just say something nice about the Red Sox?
I did.
Wow. I'm impressed. Good for you.
People
Good for
mature
you.
over time, you know.
A 1 is on the outside corner. Jeffries falls behind 0-2.
Maybe I'm being too nice, but
Well, no.
Not much good to say when the Yanks have lost 7 in a row.
Well, that's a discussion for another time, I think. Now ball's 2 strikes. Diaz leads off of first. He's taken his lead. And Jeffries fouls one back. Count stays where it is. Timmy Weiss, the third member of our crew, was doing some research to compare Falmouth's June this year and Falmouth's June in 2025, and eerily similar. They played 13 games by June 30th, 6 wins, 7 losses. Runner goes, Diaz on his horse, and the throw gets by the shortstop Ortiz, but a good job by Call to cover in center, and it's a stolen base for Anthony Diaz.
Strong throw there from Cole Hansen. I mean, that was to the right side of the bag, but just evaded the reach of Ortiz.
1 ball, 2 strikes. For Braden Jeffries, has a chance to drive in another run. He did one last night, and he puts this on the ground. Backhanded, but it falls out of the glove of Ortiz, and he won't have a chance to throw. Kept it in the infield, though, so it's just a single for Jeffries.
And I wonder if that secondary lead from Anthony Diaz, even though he knew not to go, threw off the shortstop Ortiz, because that is a pretty routine ground ball to field. Unless I didn't see that there was a bad hop.
Looked pretty routine. It was just looks like Ortiz was just kind of shifted over to the middle of the infield to cover any pickoff attempt from Nelson, and he had to run a ways to try and field that ground ball. Wave and a miss as Nugent's down 1-0 or 1-1. Jeffries at first, Diaz at second. Just 1 out in this third frame. Commodores trying to jump out to an early lead in the bottom of the third. Nelson's pitch in the dirt. You know what? Braden Bergman has done a heck of a job in his first start as a Commodore this year. 3 innings of hitless and scoreless baseball. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch from Nelson. Just over top of it was Nugent. And he'll have to fight back. 1-2. Nelson ready, he'll check on second and come home, as just in front of a pitch was Nugent. He belted it to left field, but it's well foul. You can see just how much power Nugent has coiled up in that swing.
Oh, yeah. Ready to release, and there's been a lot of swing and miss on off-speed pitches, but rarely does Jimmy Nugent miss a fastball.
Another 1-2. It's a chopper to the left-hand side. And another 1-2. Check swing. Nugent went around, and that's out number 2.
And that's the 3rd time Nugent's seen that breaking ball from Nelson in that plate appearance alone. So that's when you have to know it's a real nasty pitch to get Nugent to fail to realize it. And that's something Coach Tom was talking about. He said Bo McMillan has worked with the Commodores to say, hey, how can we read off-speed pitches with 2 strikes even better so we become more disciplined hitters at the plate?
Woodson will step on in. He takes a strike. It's 0-1. Ryder Woodson still looking for that first base hit today. Last night, 2 for 4 with a pair of singles and a pair of flyouts as well. Another good block by Hansen, and he throws behind. And that one hit Diaz, I think. It hit him in the helmet. And now moving up a base are both Jeffries and Diaz. It hit off of something, but I think it careened too hard for that to be off a glove.
Yeah, directly off the temple of Anthony Diaz as he soccers it into right center field. How about that? Commodores
with a header into center field.
During World Cup season.
Sure.
There we go.
Little unorthodox, obviously not intentional, but that was funny. Good thing it caught him on the helmet, not in the face for Diaz.
Of course not.
But Falmouth's going to take the bases. No problem there. A throwing error on Cole Hansen. 1-1. Fouled back, and Nelson's a strike away from stranding 2 Commodores on the base paths. Big pitch here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Off the outside edge, and Woodson is able to stay alive. Official scoring there is a throwing error on Cole Hansen. That's how Jeffries advanced to second. Diaz over to third. 2-2. Line drive straight to the second baseman, Ethan Ball. He's got it. And that strands 2 on for Falmouth. So the Doors go down quietly, but strand 2 on, a couple of singles. The bats have gotten hot, but nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. 0-0 after 3.
Cape Cod Healthcare is committed to excellence and compassion in everything they do, like helping people maintain active lifestyles. With an innovative
Timmy Weiss on the sidelines. And one thing that Yarmouth Dennis has done this season is just been red hot. And I talked to their coach, Scotty Ziegler, so far before the game, and I wanted to ask him how they were able to start that 13-1, which is pretty much unprecedented on the Cape. And he said that it's a little bit of luck, and he was humble about it. But then when he really got into it, the main thing he said is that it's a different guy on every single time. Now that's something you don't see with many teams. But the other thing that he mentioned that was different about this team is the chemistry is fantastic with every single player on the roster. And he said in his 40 years of coaching, this is the best chemistry he has ever seen on a team. Guys, that's it.
Okay, here we are for the top of the 4th here in Falmouth. And it's Cole Hansen who made a throwing error in the last inning. He will face a new face here for Falmouth. It's Ethan Rucker, number 29. He's a right-hander out of Georgetown, making his debut.
And a much better season for him at Georgetown.
2 straight strikes to start things off.
Through 20-plus more innings this year. Strikeouts were solid, 28 through 24 innings.
And Rucker's 0-2 has Hansen stopping his swing. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Braden Bergman's day is done, and it was a pretty good one. 3 innings, 3 innings, no hits, no runs, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, and there's the first strikeout of the day for Ethan Rucker. A great start, and there's 1 gone in this 4th.
Rucker at Georgetown pitched to an opposing batting average of 174 this year. A stark contrast from last year at 250 with his ERA near 15. Granted, it was only 3 innings of work in his freshman season with the Hoyas.
It'll bring up Timon Olfe. Left fielder is usually an infielder by trade, but he's played a little bit of left with the Red Sox this year. One ball, no strikes, and Rucker comes home off the end of the bat. Easy play for Maley. He's got it. He throws to first. 2 up, 2 down for Rucker.
That'll calm down the nerves, I'm sure. Rucker.
Absolutely. If there was any. I mean, he got the strikeout to start things off.
Is a right-hander from Georgetown, number 29, Ethan Rucker.
Rucker with a great debut thus far. 1 strikeout, 1 ground out. That soft contact ground out, the only ball put in play off of Rucker in this small sample size, and it'll be Phoenix Call, who was hit by a pitch upstairs above the shoulders to start. Yarmouth Dennis wearing their red and white away uniforms. Falmouth's home whites are very, very good. I like the home uniforms. And the 1-0. Inside, went off the knob of the bat that time.
I would agree. It's a clean, classic look. Commodore crimson across the uniform. Especially on a bright night like tonight. Sun's out.
Righty-ready matchup. Rucker into his motion quickly. Soft ground ball. Racing after it is Woodson. He fields. He throws. He's got the out. Good play by Ryder Woodson. 6 up, 6 down. The last 6 retired in the 3rd and 4th for Yarmouth Dennis. We go to the bottom of the 4th after these messages.
Tonight's 50-50 raffle keeps summer baseball alive in Falmouth.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
As we turn the month into July, some storylines around the Cape Cod Baseball League. Well, Tommy Gooden is top of mind, Offensive Player of the Week. How about 3 homers all in the span of 7 days? The Bourne Braves atop the West leaderboard. And then Orleans got the job done over Wareham, 2 teams at the bottom of their respective divisions. Dominic Cadiz walked it off late at night over there at Eldridge Park. Falmouth has had success against Orleans. Lots of success. 3-0 against the Firebirds. Upstairs is that pitch from Nelson, who's into his fourth inning of work. Nelson has thrown 52 pitches to start the day. But Falmouth pitching looking really impressive thus far. On the corner, called a strike.
And it really did last night after the third inning. You look at Ben Reimers, Kason Murphy, Logan Pecor, especially in those last few innings. A lot of strikeouts, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk between Murphy and Pecor combined.
Yeah, a lot of guys who just hadn't thrown in a while needed to get an inning, and they got their reps. 2-1 misses, just a hair outside.
I'm sure Kason Murphy can give some advice to his Falmouth teammates when they face Will Fosberg, the Northeastern catcher for Hyannis, who had the 3-run shot on Monday night. They were teammates with the Newport Gulls last summer.
Yes, they were. I remember both those names. Murphy had himself a heck of a season. Slinker swings and tips the 3-1 back.
Another Missouri connection here. Kason Murphy grew up, I believe, in Parkview, just outside St. Louis.
Righty-lefty matchup. Good power bat in Slinker. Hasn't homered in a little while. 3-2, called strike 3 on the inside corner. What a sinker that starts so far inside from Nelson and just catches the corner and sends Slinker packing.
I think Slinker knew it all the way. It looked like a ball until the last second before it crossed the plate. Near unhittable pitch.
That sinker is, I would say, has been Nelson's best pitch today. That's his 4th strikeout of the day, and now he'll face Carl Schmidt. Breaking ball in the dirt. Falmouth in the 3rd inning had a pair of singles. Nobody has scored in this ball game yet. They did strand 2 at 2nd and 3rd. Sinker misses downstairs. Nelson readjusts his glove and now comes home, the 2-0. Chopper off of the foot of Schmidt. He'll shake that one off. Do we think Danny Nelson knows that the back of his... I think he does know. It looks like maybe the jersey... It's a little untucked there in the back, but might be more comfortable for him to throw that way. That's okay. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch to Schmidt. Fouled off into the crowd.
It's been amazing watching Danny Nelson work so far. He's kind of got the windup of Dustin May, Bronson Arroyo, a little bit of a crossbreed.
The hair of those guys, too.
Yeah.
And the 2-2 on the way. Schmidt stays alive. Another good swing. Here, Jack Dahm saying, hey, keep at it. This is a good at-bat here for Carl Schmidt. Pitch number 6 coming up here. And here it is. Fly ball, it's going to stay in the infield. Making the call is the 3rd baseman, Kevin Takeuchi. It was a late call, but he made the catch. He had the best beat on it for out number 2. So the first game between, you think about going back to the first week of the season, Farrell. I believe it was maybe game number 4. Excuse me, game number 3 of the season.
At YD.
At YD, the Red Sox scored in the bottom of the 2nd. Nobody else scored until the top of the 6th when Anthony Diaz hit a 2-run shot. And then Yarmouth Dennis was able to work their way back to win that game by a score of 3-2.
That was smoked on a line. That was right after a Pearson Reebok double.
Got out in a hurry. 1-0 outside. Fabio Peralta at the plate.
I believe my memory serves me correct. Pearson Reebok was either the first hit since the first inning or the first hit of the ball game alone. Commodores had base runners via the walk, though, that day.
Righty-lefty matchup and the 2-0. On the corner, called a strike. Tell you what, our team beat reporter Matt Campbell just finished up a tremendous feature article on Fabio Peralta. You can go read it at capecodleague.com/Falmouth on the news tab. Here's the 2-1. Peralta fouls it back to the netting.
We'll hear from our beat reporter Matt Campbell, it seems like he has something else in store
He
just on the
does.
television side.
Yep.
Next inning.
Talked to Austin Maley. That interview will be yours to watch in just a little bit. Here's the 2-2. 57-foot slider that time, spiked in the dirt. Another full count.
Can only imagine how tough it is to pick up Nelson's slider in the box. From up here in the booth, it looks befuddling. I mean, it just whiffles in there.
Called strike 3 at the top rail. That ends the 4th. To the top of the 5th we go. Scoreless between Yarmouth Dennis and Falmouth. Back in just a bit here on Cape League TV.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
And the Red Sox are back up to the plate in the top of the 5th. This game has flown right along. And it looks like there's a change in the defensive line. It looks like Pearson Reebok is in at second base in place of Austin Maley. First pitch through the 5-6 hole. Diving stop. Woodson can't make it. And Lucas Franco is aboard with the first single of the day for Yarmouth Dennis here in the 5th inning.
That's a pretty nice job by the Commodore pitching. They had held YD hitless, as you just mentioned, Andrew. Have held him scoreless so far. A lot of strikeouts between Braden Bergman, Ethan Rucker, about as good of a top of the 4th as one could have, making their Commodore debut.
Yeah, top of the 4th was Rucker with a swinging strikeout and a pair of groundouts. Off-speed pitch misses upstairs to the leadoff hitter, John Beverly. Beverly's had a good season thus far for YD. Great speed. Transferring to Auburn next year. Shows bunt, but pulls it back in time. It's 2-0. Beverly heading from Georgia State to Auburn, so going from the ACC to the SEC. Hit .364, 76 hits in 56 games this past year for Georgia State. 23 multi-hit games. He'll take up and away. It's 3-0 from Rucker.
Now with Reebok in at second base, I wonder, we saw Austin Maley foul a ball off his foot earlier?
It could have been that, or maybe, I mean, he did get hit right in the side in the first inning as Beverly takes strike 1. Could just be a maintenance thing as well. Maley has played almost every day. He got a full rest day yesterday. But he's been in that leadoff spot almost every game this past couple of weeks or so. And Beverly takes ball 4 for a walk. Reebok's going to take that first spot in the batting order for Austin Maley. And now it's Kevin Takeuchi to the plate, who walked and flew out his first 2 times up.
Now for Ethan Rucker, he did walk 21 through 24 and 2/3 innings at Georgetown this year, something to keep in mind.
Good strikeout numbers as well, 28. Down by way of the K, and the first pitch to Takeuchi is a strike.
Now batting for the Red Sox, the third baseman from Southern California, number 10, Kevin Takeuchi.
Runners at first and second, nobody out. The Red Sox threatening for the first time since the first inning. Squaring to bunt, popping it up into the netting is Takeuchi, 1-1. Excuse me, 0-2. Just one hit on the day for Yarmouth Dennis, but they've stranded 5 on the base paths. Oh, 2 from Rucker. Here it is. Off-speed pitch. Cranked into the left field. Ranging back. It's at the wall, and it is gone. Kevin Takeuchi gets the hold of one, and just like that, Yarmouth Dennis is on top 3-0 in the top of the 5th.
And that's a backbreaker. Rucker hung a slider. He was doing so well locating his pitches through the first inning plus, but a walk after the single. And he just hangs it to Takeuchi. Such a strong hitter. He drives it out to the pull side.
Takeuchi belts it out to left field. Off the bat, the left fielder Schmidt just watched it fly. Not much he could do about it. And for Takeuchi, that's his first home run of the summer here on the Cape. So 3-0 is the score. Just under halfway through this ball game. And Rucker will settle back in. Fires a strike to Gooden. Falmouth has had its chances, 4 hits so far. Went down 1-2-3 in the 4th. And a chopper off of the body of Tommy Gooden. Makes it 0-2. Most important thing for Falmouth is to limit it to just those 3 runs. So we're unable to do that last night at Harwich. Here's the 0-2. Just inside on a changeup. When it starts to pile up, that's where it becomes tough to come back from as an offense. Even it up at 2-2. Tommy Gooden putting together a good at-bat. He's 0 for 2 today. But Rucker started so well in that first inning. Here is the 2-2. Spun back foul. Rucker comes home again. Chopped to the right-hand side. This is a heck of an at-bat from Gooden. You know, the longer you get into this at-bat for Gooden, he knows that he's going to get a pitch to hit at some point. Just needs to keep fouling him back.
This is what a good hitter does. 0 for 2 in the ball game. He's not going to go down easy, especially now with a comfortable 3-run lead.
And he takes at the shins for ball 3. Count runs full. Rucker's set, big pitch here, looking for the first out, and he's got it. Tags applied by Nugent, he'll go around the horn, and the first out in the 5th is a strikeout.
Well, that's a positive for Commodore pitching today. Braden Bergman struck out Tommy Gooden looking in the top of the 1st, this time swinging, so 2 strikeouts for the Cape League Player of the Week today against Falmouth pitching.
Now batting for the Red Sox, the shortstop from
Gooden hadn't struck out about one per game up to this point. He got 2 today, and the first pitch is right there on a curveball to Avery Ortiz. Right into his next pitch. That's downstairs. Check swing, no swing from Kinney. 3-0 lead after a 3-run shot by Kevin Takeuchi. Moving quickly is Rucker. And a check swing that time, but unable to hold back is Ortiz. He does go around.
Owen Slater starting to throw in the Falmouth bullpen. Rutgers 1-2 on the way. And chopped. Who knows if that's foul or not. He didn't run, and now the umpires are going to come in and converse about this. I don't believe the home plate umpire, Ryan DeMare,
they'll call
believed it was a foul ball, but it had to with that reaction by the batter in Ortiz. He just was like, it hit me.
Yeah.
It was a batted ball that hit him, so it stays foul. Here's the 1-2 on the way from Rucker. Outside. It's funny, that was probably the slowest Braden Jeffries will ever get to a ground ball to hit to third base. Gets a hold of this one, sending it into left field. It is in foul territory, and running out of space is the left fielder Schmidt. Stays at 2-2. And the 2-2. That one definitely hit the batter in Ortiz. It's another foul ball.
Is there a magnet attached to all these
there
batters
must be.
tonight?
Lots
So
of foul
many.
balls. And the 2-2. Another full count. This is a longer inning for Rucker. (3-2) again fouled off the foot of Ortiz for the fourth time this plate appearance. They'll eject that baseball, even though it did get on back to Rucker on the mound. So Rucker will step back into his settlement and fire the 3-2, and that's ball 4, down and in. As the old saying goes, now one pitch away, though, for Rucker to get out of it. And now Jack Dahm is going to make the call to the bullpen. After an excellent first frame of relief from Ethan Rucker, home run from Takeuchi, and then a walk forces Rucker out of the ball game. He'll be replaced by the right-hander Owen Slater on the other side of the break. It's 3-0 YD in the top of the fifth.
Hi, I'm Jim Murray, owner of Falmouth's historic Clam Shack, now Jim's Clam Shack. Located on scenic Falmouth Harbor, Jim's Clam Shack is a destination for the best seafood and sunsets on the Cape. We're open 7 days a week, so stop by for lunch or join us for dinner on the rooftop deck. Bring the entire family to try our wide selection of seafood and kid-friendly option. We deliver the freshest products to your plates daily. Jim's Clam Shack, proud supporter of the Falmouth Commodores.
Introducing Open Cape, the local nonprofit internet service provider in this region. Open Cape's fast and reliable network is 100% fiber optic, providing affordable internet connectivity. To learn more, visit opencape.org and always speak with a live Open Cape representative. Open Cape, providing choice and competition for your home or business and the official internet provider of your Falmouth Commodores.
We are Open Cape.
Are you looking for that perfect pregame meal? Supreme Pizza has you covered. Its extensive menu has everything from pies and calzones to salads and subs. And with its online ordering system, delicious food is just one click away.
It's an honor to support the Cape Cod Baseball League.
Supreme Pizza is open every day of the week. Order online or stop by their store located at 147 T-Ticket Highway and try a slice today.
All right, ready to go in this top of the fifth. Yarmouth Dennis has already scored 3 off the bat of Takeuchi, and Ethan Rucker pulled from the game in favor of Owen Slater.
And Owen Slater last time out against Wareham, 2 1/3. Gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. No walks and a strikeout. Took an unfortunate loss as the base runners were his responsibility when Ko Nikolai launched a 3-run shot off of Jack Durso, or check that, Logan Pecor in the bottom of the 8th inning. But for Slater, good downhill action, throws a lot of strikes, lives in the zone. That's exactly what the Commodores need. Chasing 3 here in the top of the 5th.
And the bats have been good today. 4 hits, no extra base hits to this point, but 2 singles in both the 2nd and 3rd inning.
Now batting for the Red Sox, the second baseman for Virginia Tech at number 11, Ethan Hall.
And a pickoff attempt over to first, trying to catch Ortiz napping, but he's back in safely. Three runs on 2 hits at the moment for Yarmouth Dennis. Slater's 1-0. Foul tip off of the mitt of Nugent. One runner on, 1 gone after the strikeout after that home run. And the 1-1 skips in the dirt. That one gets away. And jogging to second is Ortiz on the wild pitch. And it's 2-1.
Yeah, fastball just straight away from Nugent there. Way off the plate. Good break and movement from Slater, but way too far to corral in.
Yarmouth Dennis had a similar start last year. This year a little more successful. They were 10-2. 10-2-1, I believe, after the month of June. 3-1. Nugent catches a piece. Rather, it's 2-1 that time. Now it's 3-1. But Yarmouth Dennis started out well in the month of June. Made it all the way to the Cape League Championship Series. Wave and a miss on a high fastball. Bourne took care of him in that series. The last game, or game 2, was all Bourne.
At 19-0, I believe, right?
Yeah, I think it was 19-2, I want to say. It was not a pretty one for YD. They seem primed to make another run. It's early in the season, almost to the halfway point. And the payoff pitch up and away for ball 4.
The walks continue to be an issue today. We've seen the 2-hit batsman. You had 2 walks in the first inning, 1 in the second, and now 3 here in the 5th. 6 game total.
Now batting for the Red Sox, the catcher from California.
Lots of free passes last night as well for Falmouth. That sort of did him in yesterday's game. Two on, 1 gone. Falmouth looking for maybe a double play here, and that's in the dirt. Nugent is able to keep it in front of him. Two straight walks. One allowed by Rucker, and then the other by Slater. It's Cole Hansen, the catcher, to the dish. Still looking for his first Cape League hit. 1-0 off the inside corner. Struck out swinging twice today. Chopper to the left-hand side. Rushing after it is Jeffries, and he bobbles it on the transfer. got on his horse to try and make that play, but it just dropped out of his hand.
Yeah, I'd imagine that will end up being a base hit.
And it is.
Such a tough play for Jeffries to make, as Hansen's got some good speed down the line. Third hit in the inning. Bases loaded.
So Manolfi steps back in. He's 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out on his day. And they'll give Hansen his first base hit as a Red Sox this summer. First pitch outside to Manolfi. Bases loaded. Corner infielders are playing in. 1-0 is well upstairs. Slater usually a strike thrower, but just doesn't seem to be able to find the zone consistently to start at bats so far in this outing.
And you might be having thoughts, 3-run game, already a couple runners on base. I don't want to put us further behind with a pitch that make a mistake down the middle, but you'd rather get away making a mistake pitch here than continue to walk the park.
Right, here's the 2-0. Upstairs, Nugent tried to bring it down, but didn't get the call. In the top of the fifth, Yarmouth Dennis looking to tack on more after a 3-run shot earlier in the frame by Takeuchi. 3-0 misses upstairs, and now it's 4-0 in the scoreboard as an RBI walk by Ty Manolfi brings Ortiz home from third.
Manolfi will take it any way he can get it. And it's been a tough inning as Coach Evans will now come out to the mound for the Commodores. 4 runs, all earned. No errors committed by the Commodore defense. If you put it in play, they'll field it, indicative of last night's game and tonight so far. Good in the strikeout department, but it's the free passes, Andrew, that continue to bite the Commodores.
Right, I believe that's the fourth 4-pitch walk of the day
7
for
total.
Falmouth pitching. It's the 7th walk of the day. Just be a mound visit between pitching coach Paul Evans, Owen Slater, Jimmy Nugent, and shortstop Ryder Woodson. So Evans will give his messaging and retreat back to the dugout. Nugent with a couple more words of encouragement. Bases still loaded, 1 gone. Phoenix call to the plate. Yarmouth Dennis looking to bat through or around with only 1 out in this 5th. Corner infielders playing in. And Slater fires. That's in the zone, a foul ball from Phoenix call. Gets ahead in the count, 0-1.
Looked like an inside cut fastball there from Slater. Well located. Look to see if he can replicate that now. You can get a ground ball. 1 pitch can get you out of the inning. Go with your best pitch here.
And Slater's 0-1. That's in the zone. A chopper to the third base side. Gonna throw home, get the force, throw to first. Not in time, but it does save a run. Wise play by Jeffries to go home for out number 2.
That was a closer play at first base than I originally anticipated. Too good footwork from Jimmy Nugent to fire it down the line, but got to get the lead base runner. If you can keep this at a 4-run game right now, you feel pretty good. You have the 8-9-1 in the bottom of the inning. You can turn it back over to the top of the order, get a couple runners on base. You got good speed with Pearson Reebok being inserted into the leadoff spot for Austin Maley. Still a lot of ball game left.
So the bases still loaded. But that crucial out at home, well done by Jeffries to throw to the plate. Back to the 9-hole hitter. It's Lucas Franco who singled to start this frame off. I believe on the first pitch he saw, he drove it back up the middle for a single. My memory may not serve me exactly correctly, but it was a single, then a walk, and then the Takeuchi home run to give Yarmouth Dennis their 3-run lead. 1-0 off the corner. As a pitcher, I imagine it's this mental game where you don't want to leave something over the plate that can get damaged, but the other thing is you don't want to keep walking guys. It's so tough to find the balance on where to throw. And the 2-0. Cole Hansen at third, Ty Manolfi at second, Phoenix call aboard at first. And Jack Dom is going to make another.
Something. There's a
I
grimace
think
from
there's,
Slater when
yeah,
he threw
the
his
athletic
last
training
pitch.
staff is going to come out to talk to Owen Slater. Gosh, you hope he's all right. It's just not what you want to see at all. And he's going to walk off the mound. I think his day might be done. Tough break for Owen Slater. So we are going to take a break as Owen Slater, we hope he's all right, but looks like his day might be done. And somebody's going to come in relief. It looks like it's going to be Ben Reimers into the game for Falmouth. We'll be right back in the top of the fifth. Well, Owen Slater's day cut short due to an injury. Hopefully he's all right. But in to replace him, trying to get this last out here in the fifth. It's going to be Ben Reimers, and he's going to come in with a 3-0 count here, Farrell.
Yeah, and he came in, and we saw him warming up, shuffling, and tossing down the mound. So you mentioned if he gets maybe a first pitch out to get out of this inning, there's a very good chance he could go back to the bullpen and warm up some more, continue to get hot. The theme for Reimers right now, just those strengths for the Commodores. You're down 4 runs. Your Achilles heel has been giving up the walk way too much today. 2-hit batsmen. But it's good to see Reimers back in the game. That's what the Commodores are going to want, especially now in the month of July. You start to heat up with games. You're going to want repetition. Reimers got that last night throwing an inning on the road against Harwich. He came in the bottom of the 6th inning. 1 hit, no runs, no earned, no walks, and a strikeout.
He looked good. 13 pitches, 9 of which were strikes last night in a game that was all but decided when he came in. But he got good reps, got 3 outs, struck out 1.
Working with a little bit more pressure here.
Yeah, a little. 1 pitch, if it's not a strike, brings in another run,
Tighter
makes it a
game.
5-run game.
Bases loaded.
Right. And to add on to that, he's warming up on the mound. So he's not his usual warm-up routine. He had to get hot pretty quick as Owen Slater was removed due to some sort of injury. Not sure exactly what it was, but we just hope he's all right. He's been having a really solid season this year for Falmouth. So it's Lucas Franco, the designated hitter for the Red Sox, still at the plate. Reimer's a couple more throws before he's ready to go. What must be going through his head at this point? Just going to try and throw that first pitch strike is, and you have to imagine that Franco's going to be taking all the way. There's no way he swings here.
No way. 3-0 count, bases loaded, a pitch away from walking in another run to build more momentum. Already the fourth pitcher the Commodores have used, third in relief. Right now it's just about seeing a pitch. I wouldn't even be surprised if you have Franco not even swing on a 3-1 pitch.
Yeah.
He's going to force 2 strikes to be thrown in a situation this pressure-filled with Reimer's cold coming out of the bullpen.
So big spot as Reimer sweeps off the mound. Nugent ran out there to discuss the plan. It's a 3-0 count. Big pitch here. Reimer's ready. Here is the 3-0. And he walked him. Well, one pitch, not much he could do there. First pitch missed outside, and it's 5-0 Yarmouth Dennis here in the top of the 5th. It's all 5 runs have come across in this frame.
Now batting for the Red Sox, the right fielder from Georgia State, number 7, John Beverly.
Bases still juice, 2 outs and a fresh count. Righty matchup. This one's poked into left field, racing after it and letting it drop is Carl Schmidt. Nothing he could do. Here comes the throw. Cut off. Throw home is not in time. It's 7-0 Red Sox. 2 RBI single by John Beverly. All 4 hits for Yarmouth Dennis have come across in this 5th, and 7 runs to boot.
It's tough because then he's trying to throw a strike right there still with bases loaded, but gets a little bit of softer contact off the bat of Beverly, but still to no avail for the Commodores.
Trying to get out of the inning. Still in the top of inning number 5. First pitch, a slider, caught the zone. And it's 0-1 to Takeuchi, who homered in this same frame. A 3-run shot to put the Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox on the board. A 1 on the way. Runners at first and second. Here's Reimer's slider. Misses outside. Phoenix Call was able to score from second. Pitch misses downstairs. It's 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Just need a ground ball here for Reimers. He might get it. And he chucks to first. Tough play for Kennett, but he makes the catch for out number 3. 7 runs come across for Yarmouth Dennis. It's 7-0 as we enter the bottom of inning number 5. And we will turn over the play-by-play duties to Farrell Hudson on the other side of this break.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
At Cape Cod Healthcare, we're committed to excellence and compassion in everything we do, like helping people maintain their active lifestyles. Our innovative orthopedic program combines advanced techniques and leading-edge technology with highly specialized teams, including our nationally recognized Center of Excellence for Joint Replacement. Our focus is getting you back to doing the things you love, in the place you love.
The Center of Excellence and the quality of care that we can deliver makes all the difference to the patients. They understand that they can get the best care right here on Cape Cod.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
Back at Gov Fuller Field for the bottom of the fifth inning, a 7-0 lead for the Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox over the Falmouth Commodores. Farrell Hudson alongside Andrew Hillsman, third member of our broadcast crew, Timmy Weiss, and our phenomenal production crew. Andrew, a 7-run top half of the fifth for YD, and they pat it for the reliever in Zach Russell.
Yeah, Zach Russell has been nothing short of stellar. 8 innings pitched thus far this summer for YD. Has let up 8 hits, no runs in that time, 2 walks to 11 strikeouts. And 3 wins have been decided his way. So the right-hander out of South Carolina, it goes from great pitcher to great pitcher for Yarmouth Dennis. That's been their bread and butter, and then the big inning goes their way.
It's been trying times for the Commodores, in danger of dropping their 4th of 5 ball games and what would be their 4th consecutive loss in a row. In order to alter that, they'll need a rally in their bones. It's the 8-9-1 in the Falmouth order here in the home half of the fifth. Kennett followed by Diaz and Pearson Reebok. It's the right-handed hitting first baseman out of Baylor, and J.J. Kennett to step to the dish. First pitch, swing and a miss. For Nelson, a solid 4 innings. 4 hits, no runs, no earned. No walks, and 5 strikeouts. Kept the ball low in the zone, had that sinker moving to perfection. Kennett in the ball game, bounced to second his last time up. 0-1. Breaking ball chopped right back to the mound. Sounded like a broken bat. It'll be an underhand flip to first base in time from the pitcher Russell, 1 down.
Yeah, that definitely was broken wood for Kennett. Not much he could do there. He'll need a new baseball bat. Kennett got robbed in the second of his first base hit. He's still empty in the base hit column in 2026.
Should have said it wasn't just grounded to second. A beautiful diving stop.
Incredible stop by
to the
Ball.
forehand
Yeah.
side from Ball. So 1 out and the base is empty. Bottom of the fifth, it's Anthony Diaz. Takes a fastball way high and in tight. And in fact, it skipped past the catcher Hansen. It was at 87, but with it being so upstairs, it was tough for Hansen to handle out of his crouch. So 1 ball, no strikes to Anthony, who singled in the bottom of the third. As he lines the fastball into left field, that'll drop for a base hit. Second hit of the ball game for Diaz. He's aboard with 1 out here in the bottom of the fifth.
Diaz has had the strikeout bug to deal with a little bit this year, but this has been his best day at the plate, probably since, well, the first time the Doors played against Yarmouth Dennis, in which he homered. He's just looked really comfortable at the plate.
So with 1 on,
homer, but he's looking really good.
So with 1 on and 1 out, it's Pearson Reebok in place of Austin Maley, who originally started this game at second. He got plunked, fouled the ball off his foot. First pitch to Reebok, fastball in tight.
Almost got him too.
Yeah, certainly both the Red Sox and Commodores, no stranger to fouling balls off their foot all evening. Couple hit batsmen on both sides. Reebok's first plate appearance of the evening. 1-0. Line foul. Russell working quickly out of the stretch position. There's a medium-sized lead for Diaz off of first.
Wouldn't be surprised if Diaz gets moving here.
Change up outside. Good hitters count. Commodores looking to generate some offense. They've been held scoreless through 4 innings so far. 5 hits in the ball game for Falmouth. Strikeout bug hasn't necessarily been as pertinent tonight, only 4. Fastball taken above the letters at 92 from Reebok, and it's 3 balls and a strike with 1 out. Russell sets, home with a 3-1, and that
Got him.
drills Reebok.
I don't know where that hit him. It sounded like it hit him down low, but he just walked it right off. Maybe right in the thigh.
For the Commodores, it's the second hit batsman tonight. It's come both in the leadoff spot. Austin Maley in the bottom of the first.
Hey, well, you know, they're getting on base. It's the leadoff guy's job to get on base however he can, I guess.
So Diaz off a second, Reebok off a first. And the first offering to Braden Jeffries is low for ball one. Jeffries continues to make an excellent first impression as a Commodore. An infield single in the bottom of the third that he legged out. Now going out to the mound for a conversation with Zach Russell is Hansen, along with Eric Beatty, the pitching coach. Commodores trail 7-0 here in the bottom of the fifth. 2 runners on with 1 out. Falmouth 4-2 here at the Gov. Trying to stave off YD's strong top of the fifth. Red Sox with an undefeated record on the road this season.
They're just so consistent. You can't make a step wrong against a team like Yarmouth Dennis. And you can tell they have great chemistry as well. You know, they're having fun. They're having a lot of fun playing the game. They get a good fan turnout over there at Red Wilson Field. It's a good ballpark, and when you've got a manager there who's been there for as long as Scott Pickler has, it's a good draw for good players to come in. And
Pickler, the winningest manager in Cape Cod League history, past John Schiffner in 2024. It's a 1-0 on the way to the lefty hitting Jeffries. A swing and a miss. Jeffries cuts through the breaking ball at 84. And indeed, Ben Reimers goes back to the bullpen to warm up some more. Next offering, hit on the ground into right field for a base hit. Rounding third and coming to the plate is Diaz. The throw from Beverly is on target, but it skips past the catcher Hansen and goes to the backstop, allowing Jeffries to go to second and moving to third. And the process is Reebok.
well, even if that ball was caught by the catcher Hansen, I think he blocked the plate for Diaz before he had the ball. But Falmouth has its first run. You can't get back if you don't get the first one. So a great job. And here's another look. Just puts it right through the 3-4 hole, and that's what Jeffries has been able to do. He did it a lot yesterday.
So it's Jimmy Nugent with 1 out. Runners on second and third. He takes the breaking ball low.
You can see Diaz there just kind of had to fight through the shin dropped of Hansen.
For Nugent, he's 0 for 2 in the ballgame with 2 strikeouts. Struck out multiple times yesterday, but a 921 OPS to boot this year. Takes fastball outside corner below the belt for a called strike. Nugent 5 doubles, 2 homers, 6 RBIs in his tenure as a Falmouth Commodore. It's Reebok off a third, Jeffries off a second. Breaking ball low. Two on with 1 out. Nugent flies at first base side foul. Good steam of velocity. Fastball at 92. Nugent was on it just a nanosecond late.
And a good spot for that pitch to be for Nugent to get his barrel right to it.
So it'll be a 2-2 with 1 out. The right-hander Russell sets and deals. Fastball jammed in on the hands. Nice pitch from Russell. Nugent just gets a piece to stay alive. Commodore still 4th on the Cape League in hits with 111. But 7th in OPS with 675 on the season. They'll look to hit here with runners in scoring position. 2-2 is a jam shot, shallow right field. In comes Beverly, settles under it, makes the catch to the forehand side. No advancement from Reebok off a third, and there's 2 gone in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, just a little too shallow for Reebok, who's got really good speed. He leads the team in stolen bags. Just a little too shallow for him to break for home.
It's Ryder Woodson in from the right side. 0 for 2 in tonight's ball game. 2 for 6 dating back to yesterday at Harwich. He bats with 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position. 7-1 lead for the Red Sox here in the home half of the 5th. Russell out of the stretch from the right side of the rubber. Winds and delivers. Fastball inside corner, 0-1. Good speed for the Commodores. Outfield at medium depth. A single most definitely scores 2 and cuts the deficit even more. 0-1. Breaking ball off the plate.
Talked about it at the start of the game, Farrell. Just trying to work long at bats, maybe draw some walks, and it'll cascade well for you.
1-1. Woodson sharp on the ground up against the Commodores dugout.
You can tell he is just late on that. That at 94, but it's a center cut fastball for Zach Russell. That was hard hit by Ryder Woodson.
So it'll be a 1-2 with 2 outs. Russell looking to avoid any further trouble. A run home on 2 hits in the inning. Breaking ball in the dirt. Another nice stop from the catcher Hansen. No advancement from Reebok or Jeffries, and it's 2-2. One-two with 2 out. Grounded third base side foul.
That's all you can do here if you're Woodson. Just try to run the pitch count for Zach Russell up and up and up.
The warmth of the sunshine here at Gov Fuller Field has given way to gloomy overcast early Wednesday evening. Glad he joined us here on Cape League TV. 2-2 to Woodson. Outside. Great at bat being pieced together by Ryder. It's now a full count. Woodson bestowing the best batting average of any Commodore today, excluding Braden Jeffries. 348 batting average, 810 OPS, 8 hits, 2 doubles, and an RBI, but a swing and a miss here, as it's to no avail for Woodson and the Commodores. In the inning, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, 2 runners left on base. We move to the 6th, 7-1 YD here on Cape League TV.
All is going well so far, but we would love even more support. You can buy
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
1 YD leads as we move to the 6th. Netting Pros. Stadionic is the official netting and facility solutions partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. When it comes to netting and building iconic sports facilities, it's Netting Pros. Stadionic, making sports facilities iconic. 3, 4, and 5 of the Red Sox order. It begins with the right-handed hitting first baseman Tommy Gooden, who takes the breaking ball inside. Gooden 0 for 3 in the ballgame. He struck out twice and popped up to third. 1-0, outside 2-0. Top of the 5th inning. 12 batters came to the plate.
Looks like a pinch hitter in. Looks like Reed Howard is in for Tommy Gooden.
Check that, thank you. As Howard pops it up behind first base, it's J.J. Kennett. Settles under it and makes the catch.
I didn't catch it until I noticed, hey, that's a right-handed hitter at the plate. Tommy Gooden swings from the left-hand side. And Howard, an uneventful first at-bat today.
So easy pop-up, handled by Kennett. 1 down and the bases empty, top of the 6th. Righty-on-righty matchup with the Commodores trailing by 6. It's 7-1.
And it was just that 7th inning. So solid through the first 4, and then some walks, and then that 3-run shot from Kevin Takeuchi was the straw that broke the camel's back right there for Falmouth.
Avery Ortiz 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's reached base twice, both via the walk. 0-1. On the outside corner. Nice frame job from the catcher Nugent, 0-2.
That's the thing about baseball, though. A team can just spout out runs like a humpback whale just coming up for some air.
I like that analogy.
It just explodes in a certain inning.
0-2 from Ben Reimers. Fastball just off the inside corner. Nugent signals a good spot. You can hear Coach down for the dugout saying good pitch.
It is a good spot because if it induces a swing from Ortiz, there's not a lot you can do about it.
Either a weak, lazy ground ball or a
Exactly.
strikeout.
Yep.
1-2, swing and a miss. So there is a strikeout for Reimers. 2 gone at the top of the 6th.
That is a frisbee slider from Reimers. Goodness. It's a pitch that starts for a right-handed hitter in Ortiz. It looks like it is going to hit him right in the side, and it ends square in the middle of the plate.
So it's Ethan Ball, the left-handed hitting Virginia Tech Hokie, up with 2 outs, and the base is empty in the top of the 6th.
Looks like it's maybe a new hitter as well.
But a new hitter in the game here.
Dante Vicini out of Cal Poly. Lots of pinch hitters in today.
First pitch to Dante Vicini is a breaking ball. Clips the outer third at the knees for a called strike. Oh, 1 to Vicini. Breaking ball away. Might have been a slow changeup there instead. Vicini on the season. He's a .285 hitter across 57 games at Cal Poly. 11 doubles, 2 triples, 2 homers, and 22 RBIs. 1-1 from Reimers. Fastball just low below the knees. Reimers set from the right side of the rubber. 2-1. Fastball low. So there'll be a 3-1 to Vicini with 2 outs. This is Vicini's first at-bat against the Falmouth Commodores. Only 7 to boot so far this season for the left-handed hitting product out of Cotati, California. 3-1 from Reimers. Fastball inside corner for a called strike. Got plenty at the letters, and it's a full count.
It's a great pitch. So now you can go back to the slider that's worked really well for you if you're Reimers.
Vicini, a defensive stalwart at California. Not only did he have 18 multi-hit games, but made just 1 error in the field all year. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss. A nice changeup buried at the bottom of the zone to retire the side in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left on base. 5.5 through. 7-1 YD here on Cape League TV.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, president of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
We welcome you back to Gov Fuller Field. The Commodores down 7-1 to Yarmouth Dennis entering the bottom of the 6th. And something that Coach Dom was talking about after the game yesterday, he actually kept his guys in the huddle a little bit longer than he usually does. And the main reason he wanted to talk to them, despite the loss of a 12-3 game where the team struggled and didn't get as many runs as they usually get and struggled in a lot of ways, giving up runs early on, is he wanted to just tell his team that they need to have some more fun out there. And they need to be fortunate that they are on the Cape. It's one of the greatest leagues that you can play in as a college baseball player, and that's something Coach Dom really wanted to stress with his team. Just be fortunate you are here no matter what goes on.
Timmy, thanks so much. And yeah, it's kind of like the old saying, the fortune before the fame, and it's such a blessing for everyone involved, broadcasters alike, to have the opportunity to be here in the Cape Cod League. Ben Slanker ahead in the count 2-1 against Zach Russell. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. 7-1 lead for YD as fastball catches the outside corner. Slanker didn't think so. And the count 2 balls and 2 strikes with nobody out. It's the 5, 6, and 7 in the Falmouth order. Slanker followed by Schmidt and Peralta here in the Falmouth half of the 6th. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Letter high fastball. Slanker down on strikes. So Zach Russell remains in the ball game. He's got an inning and a third of scoreless ball, and up comes Carl Schmidt. Schmidt an infield single and a pop-up to Takayuchi at third in the bottom of the 4th. Righty on righty matchup, 1 out and the base is empty. And the breaking ball's popped up first base side and foul ground. Ranging over is Gooden in foul territory. Makes the catch for out number 2.
The thing about being down by this much is that it becomes easy to just try and be the hero yourself and try and put a charge into one and get the dugout going, but it's just about just working long at bats and trying to work through the pitching staff.
First pitch to Fabio Peralta with 2 outs, a swing and a miss. 86-mile-an-hour changeup, tied him in on the hands, 0-1. Commodores, as well as all other 9 teams in the Cape Cod League, will enjoy a nice day off tomorrow. A day off of some sorts, as they'll travel to Fenway Park in Boston for Fenway Day, annually done by the Cape League.
I would hesitate to call it a day off, Farrell, because this is
Right.
the biggest day. This is a huge day to get some exposure in front of MLB scouts for these players all across the Cape.
1-1 with 2 outs. Deep breath from Russell, and he winds in a strike. Change up at the knees at 87.
You could hear Jack Dom, and he has a case, and that was a late call that I haven't seen a lot of pitches down there today get called strikes.
It'll be a 1-2 to Peralta with 2 outs. Russell deals in the breaking ball low. You know, it's a lot when Coach Dom is saying something, because
he doesn't often do that. Right,
never get on umpire.
That is pretty rare. That is very rare.
2-2 with 2 outs. Peralta fouls the fastball back. It's been a pretty good pitcher's duel today, considering All pitchers involved in the game, 4 on the side of Falmouth, 2 on the side of YD, but a 7-run top half of the 5th. All the difference so far in the ball game. 2-2. Peralta chops it in front of the plate. It's to the third base side, ranging and unable to make the bare hand play is Takayuchi at third, as you had Russell coming off the mound as well to try and field. Reaching first safely is Peralta with 2 out.
Well, Peralta good speed, and that's just one of those bouncers that hits right in front of the plate. We see it so often here at the Gov, those hits that just get slammed into the dirt, and that dirt's pretty compacted up there. There's not much you can do to soften it up. And then it just bounces so high, and then, well, there's no play to be made.
Here's J.J. Kennett with 1 on and 2 out. Ground ball to second, and a chopper back to the mound. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game. Breaking ball, fouled first base side.
I think, looks like it's Jack Durso warming up in the Falmouth bullpen.
For Durso, he had a cup of coffee in the game back on Friday night against Wareham, and pitched against Brewster on Sunday. 3 innings of formidable baseball.
He was great against Brewster.
Fastball, letter high outside corner. Jack Dom's still not too happy.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 to Kennett. Breaking ball in the dirt. Peralta thought about it. It's about 20 feet off the first base bag or more. He stops in his tracks, 1 and 2.
Yeah, a good read by Hansen to just figure out where the ball was pretty fast.
Russell, deep breath. He's set from the right side of the rubber. Deals 1-2. Fastball in tight at the hands of Kennett.
He's a true sinker baller. Zach Russell, that pitch at that velocity, 94, that has to have scouts looking at that. I mean, that is a really, really good pitch.
2-2 with 2 out. Breaking ball, another nice stop in the dirt from Cole Hansen, and the count runs full. And time's called as Hansen will go out to the mound for a chat with Russell.
Yeah, just discussing execution here, maybe trying to throw off the rhythm of Kennett, but probably just to get some time, maybe for a reliever to get warm if it's needed. It's just a big pitch here. They want to get this out as much as anything. They know they had the lead, but now they're just, this is probably just a waiting game, as now the pitching coach for YD, Eric Beatty, will come on out.
For Russell, he's looking to complete his 2nd inning of work. In the bottom of the 5th, Commodores got on the board, a single from Anthony Diaz, and then an RBI single off the bat of Braden Jeffries. That's where we stand, 7-1, bottom of the 6th, 2 outs, full count with a runner on. The warmth has given way to a cool, gloomy evening here on the 1st of July. Commodores have a lot of the West Division upcoming, Andrew. A lot of games to be made up, even should they falter in tonight's game.
And those are important games as well. You know, these interdivision games, yeah, you don't want to fall behind just for momentum's sake. Yarmouth Dennis, it's pretty much their division to lose at this point. They're 7 points ahead of Harwich, but if they keep playing the way they are, it's going to be tough for teams to catch up to them. But the West Division is wide open.
Anyone's for the taking. We showed you Bourne earlier as a payoff pitch. Inside for ball 4. Bourne 3-5-2 in their last 10, yet still holds sole possession of first place in the CCBL West.
Yeah, Bourne is having a tough run of it at the moment today. Last time I checked. And yeah, the top of the 7th, Hyannis has them deep on the ropes. It's 8-0. And now it looks like Scott Pickler is going to come and make the call to the bullpen.
So Pickler's seen enough from his righty reliever, Zach Russell. An inning and 2/3 he goes.
Yep. There's the call.
As we'll take a look at the Across the Cape scores. Let's take a look at those scores across the Cape. Presented by the Massachusetts Office of Travel and Tourism. In the top of the 7th inning, the Hyannis Harbor Hawks an 8-0 lead They're in search of what would be their third consecutive victory. Hyannis with a stranglehold at Doran Park. Bottom of the 6th inning, Harwich ahead of Orleans 5-1. Bottom of the 5th inning, Chatham behind Katuitt 3-0 at Veterans Field.
Chatham with just one hit.
And then Brewster and Wareham, the Whitecaps, with a 5-0 lead across the bridge at Clem Spillane Field in the top of the 8th inning. So departing is Zach Russell. He goes an inning and 2/3. We'll take a short timeout and be back in just a few moments here on Cape League TV. Commodores baseball is back 7-1. YD leads here in the bottom of the 6th inning from Arnie Allen Diamond at Gov Fuller Field. It's the left-handed Anthony Diaz in against the lefty reliever and two-way player Andrew in Brock Kettleson.
Yeah, Kettleson not in the lineup today, and well, the only reason why he's not going to be in the lineup is if he's going to pitch, and he's made 2 appearances, 4 innings, has not allowed a run thus far this summer.
First pitch to Diaz, a fastball for a strike. Anthony's 2 for 2 in the ball game. A single in the bottom of the 3rd, a single in the bottom of the 5th. He came around to score. Brought off a 2nd, Kennett off a 1st. Swing and a miss. Nice slider with downward action over the outside corner, 0-2. The 0-2 with 2 out. Off the plate. So it'll be a 1-2 with 2 outs. 7 runs for YD with only 4 hits in the ball game. 1 run on 7 hits for the Commodores. Kettleson from the left side of the rubber winds and fires. Fastball high.
That's a up high delivery that's over the top, very over the top for Kettleson. 94-mile-an-hour on the fastball. He can spin it, no doubt about that.
Kettleson a look at second. Peralta increases his lead in the 2-2. Chopped on the ground to first, foul. Commodores building a little bit of momentum here, Andrew. Some good swings, especially down in the count.
Yeah, you're right. And Diaz has been a good bright spot, too. He's 2 for 2, scored the lone run of the day, and he's stolen a base. So Diaz has had a really, really good day at the dish in the 9-hole.
2-2. Outside, and it's a full count to Anthony Diaz. Top of the order awaits on deck in Pearson Reebok.
YD had that cascading momentum in the top of the fifth. Falmouth just needs that to make this interesting.
Payoff pitch from Kettleson. Fastball high for ball 4.
Great at bat there from Diaz. A great plate appearance, I should say.
2 consecutive walks issued by Red Sox pitching as Diaz greets Kettleson in the ballgame with a hard-earned walk. And it's back to the top of the batting order in Reebok.
That walk is our free pass of the game presented by Cape Cod Community College. You can go to Cape Cod Community College for free. Every program, no tuition or fees for those that qualify. capecod.edu/free for more information.
Peralta off a third, Kennett off a second, Diaz off a first. Bases jammed, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Fastball high, oh, called strike.
Wow. That is, yeah, that's nowhere close. Wow.
Man. Oh, 1. Breaking ball grounded back up the middle. It hits the mound. It rotates to the second baseman and Ball, who takes it to the bag himself for a 4 unassisted to conclude the bottom of the 6th inning. So the Commodores, they get some life, but it's not enough. No runs on a hit. No errors. 3 runners left on base as we coast along to the 7th inning of action. 7-1 YD on Cape League TV.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
At Cape Cod Healthcare, we're committed to excellence and compassion in everything we do, like helping people maintain their active lifestyles. Our innovative orthopedic program combines advanced techniques and leading-edge technology with highly specialized teams, including our nationally recognized Center of Excellence for Joint Replacement. Our focus is getting you back to doing the things you love, in the place you love.
The Center of Excellence and the quality of care that we can deliver makes all the difference to the patients. They understand that they can get the best care right here on Cape Cod.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
7-1, the Red Sox lead as we move along to the top of the 7th inning. Here from Artie Allen Diamond at Gov Fuller Field, it's Jack Durso on in relief for the Commodores.
Jack Durso, a great outing in that very, very close loss to Brewster on the 28th. So earlier in this week, Durso 3 innings of 1 hit, no run ball, walked 2, struck out 1, 53 pitches, 28 strikes. That was his best outing of the summer. He has not allowed a run earned since he gave up that grand slam at Brewster in game 2. He's been really, really good in relief since.
Product out of Kellenberg High School on Long Island and attendee of the University of Miami. As Andrew mentioned, it's been really solid performance after solid performance. No hits allowed in Sunday night's affair against Brewster. He'll deal with the 6, 7, and 8 and the Red Sox order. Starts with Cole Hansen, right-handed hitting catcher, who swings and fouls it off the glove of Nugent, 0-1. We're in the 6th inning. Now we're in the 7th. It's 7-1 Red Sox. Here from Gov Fuller Field. Oh, 1 breaking ball lined in the air to left field. It'll drop down for a base hit in front of Schmidt. And it's a leadoff single for Hansen.
Well, Hansen had that high chopping single over to third that the third baseman, Braden Jeffries, really had no play on. That was his first hit. That was his first actual full-on base hit. That is always going to be a base hit. And a good swing there from Hansen. Got his pitch. And he got the job done.
Lefty-on-lefty matchup with one on and nobody out. It's Timon Elfie in against Durso. Jack working from the right side of the rubber, delivers the breaking ball. Hit in the air to left field. Schmidt moves back on his horse. In front of the warning track, he's got a play, and he makes the catch for out number 1.
Manolfi maybe just missed one a little late on a pitch that is pretty center cut, right in the middle third of the plate. But just spun off of it, and a little bit of an odd route to the ball there for Schmidt. It must have been moving around and spinning up there in the sky. This is the worst time for an outfielder, worst time of day, I should say. The lights are bright, but the sky is not totally dark yet, so the ball can be pretty easy to lose.
Durso's dealing with the righty hitting Phoenix call with one out. As a fastball outside corner for a called strike. On 1 with one out and a runner on. We're in the top of the 7th inning. A 7-1 lead for the Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox, looking for their 14th win in 16 games to begin 2026 in what would be a 9th consecutive road victory to begin the season. Fastball away. Calling the ball game. He's reached base twice on a fielder's choice and got plunked in the second. His other plate appearance bounced to short. One from Durso with one out. Fastball inside.
That's a really good spot, though. Just off the plate. It's a good spot to miss for Durso.
Just missing the inner third of the strike zone.
Yep.
2-1 from Jack with one out. Fastball line foul.
And the kids will race after that one. Over near that. Over near that area is that where that ball landed is the Falmouth Police Station impound lot. They had to tell the kids not to go into the police station lot to get foul balls, which is probably smart.
2-2 with one out. Breaking ball low, and it's a full count. Another nice evening here in downtown Falmouth. It'll be a payoff pitch from the lefty Durso to the righty call with one out. Jack a deep breath into his wine, fires, breaking ball, chop foul.
And Durso seems like he's hitting his spots. He's not missing way out of the zone. It's, again, a second straight night for the Falmouth pitching to be in a low leverage situation, or what's considered a low leverage situation. But you just never know when the offense can heat up. Then the relievers, they always have to be on their game to make sure it doesn't stretch into anything more.
To the payoff pitch again. Fastball inside corner called, strike 3. Beautifully spotted from Durso at 89. And that's the second out at the top of the 7th.
Well, he worked the breaking ball to that same spot. And he got the call that time from home plate umpire Ryan Damare. So it's the first strikeout of the day for Durso.
It's Lucas Franco with 2 outs, lefty on lefty against Durso. Jack a peek at first. Winds and fires. Breaking ball catches the top of the zone, 0-1. Breaking ball sharply grounded into right field for a base hit. Coasting around second base is Hansen. He'll stop right there as Diaz up with it. It's a 2-out single for Lucas Franco, and it's back to the top of the batting order.
And Hansen had to do a good job of staying out of the way of that ball. Almost hit him. He kind of dodged out of the way and made his way to second base.
So it's John Beverly to come to the plate with 2 outs and 2 on here in the top of the 7th. Durso trying to keep it at a 6-run ball game as you got the 2, 3, and 4 in the Falmouth order due up in the bottom of the 7th. Hanson's off a second. And Franco off a first. And the first offering to Beverly is popped foul. John Beverly in the ball game. 1 for 3. A 2-run single in the top of the 5th. He's also walked.
Yeah, Beverly was the guy that really put this one. You had the 3-run shot from Takeuchi, but Beverly driving in those other 2 runs after the walks that had plagued Falmouth. That was a big swing to swing the momentum all the way over.
0-1. This one grounded back up the middle. Reebok takes it to the backhand side, steps on second, and the side is retired in the top of the 7th. So in the inning, no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on base. 6.5 through, 7-1 YD. Here on Cape League TV.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
Sea to shining sea.
It's a Falmouth tradition.
America the Beautiful.
Yep.
Sung beautifully here on this cool Wednesday evening on the 1st of July in Falmouth, Massachusetts. Arnie Allen Diamond at Gov Fuller Field is the setting. Bottom of the 7th inning. Commodores trail 7-1. Farrell Hudson and Andrew Hilsman, 3rd member of our crew, Timmy Weiss. Our outstanding production crew on hand as well. Our producers, Landon Stills and Skylar Ellis. Our broadcast director, Emily Gerard. Andrew, the work is cut out for the Commodores, down 6 as they enter the home half of the 7th.
Yeah, it is, just to try and get a couple of hits strung together. That's what teams that have beaten Falmouth with those big innings. It's the walks and then the hits that have been the kryptonite for Falmouth pitching so far. It's not always the big swing. Today it was with Takeuchi, but Falmouth can replicate that. Get a couple of guys aboard with nobody gone, or just one gone, and then get that big swing. You're looking at a different ballgame.
And it's Steady Eddie coming to the plate, and Braden Jeffries, 2 for 3 in tonight's ball game. Nothing but a great first impression in his opening 2 games as a Commodore. Takes the first pitch. Fastball for a called strike at the letters, 0-1. Kettleson into his wind, fires, swing and a miss. Nasty slider, 0-2. Jeffers' bat-to-ball skills notably most impressive in his opening 2 games as Commodore. Still yet to go down on strikes, but he does so here on an outside corner. Jeffries retired for the first out. So 1 out and the base is empty in the bottom of the 7th, and it's the right-handed hitting catcher, Jimmy Nugent.
The catcher from Louisville, number 26, Jimmy Nugent.
Nugent, he's been hitting the ball hard today. You're just kind of waiting for Nugent to just belt one into the gap or send one over the wall.
Kettleson deals first pitch low. Nugent showed that power, a homer against Brewster on June 14th, one on Friday night in Wareham. Just missed his third, what would have been his second of the game, in the top of the fifth inning with a rocketing double off the right center wall. Takes the fastball for a called strike at 92. Catcher out of Louisville. Teammates with Ben Slanker on the Commodores at Louisville. 1-1. Check swing inside corner. Just off the plate, it's 2-1.
So for Nugent, he's sort of a master at working long at bats. He does have okay strikeout numbers, but he's got that power too. Like that swing, if he connects with that, whew,
it's going
look
a long way.
That is going a long way.
Harder it comes in, harder it goes out. Nugent will hope for that here. Commodores down 6. 1 out and the base is empty, bottom of the 7th. 2-2 on the way from Brock Kettleson. Fastball in tight, full count to Nugent. Payoff pitch with 1 out. Swing and a miss. Jimmy down on strikes for the second out.
Well, it seems like the timing is there, but there's just so much backspin on the fastball from Kettleson. It comes out. He just rips his 2 fingers right off of the baseball, right off the seams of the baseball, and that creates a ton of backspin, and he gets behind it so well that he's able to spin it even more and puts all that force behind the baseball, and it just misses barrels up high.
Would love to see the RPMs on Kettleson's heater as he winds in a inside breaking ball, 1-0. 16-mile-an-hour difference between breaking pitch and the fastball. 1-0 with 2 out. Fastball popped up behind the plate, 1-1. 7 runs on 6 hits and 1 error for the Red Sox. 1 run on 7 hits and no errors for the Commodores. Out hitting them by 1, but down by 6. 1-1. Breaking ball spun in for a called strike at the belt, 1-2.
And that starts so high that, you know, that's maybe just a width of a ball high enough so that Woodson doesn't offer at it. If that's any lower, that's hung in the middle of the zone. It's a great pitch, though.
Fastball taken high by Ryder Woodson.
And he goes from that to a fastball that comes out of the exact same slot. And I know he missed it above Woodson, but it comes out of the same slot and just does not have any movement. It just guns straight at you.
Woodson 0 for 3 in the ball game. Takes the fastball low, and it's a full count.
What a day it was for Zach Russell as well for the Red Sox in relief.
Goes an inning and 2/3.
Yeah. Pair of strikeouts as well.
Payoff pitch with the bases empty and 2 outs. Kettleson deals, and it drills Woodson.
Right on the elbow. Ouch.
It's the 3rd hit batsman of the game for the Commodores. But Woodson will take it. He's aboard with 2 out.
I meant to say what a day it was for the starter, Danny Nelson, who struck out 5 in 4 innings.
Didn't allow a walk either.
Nope.
The designated hitter from Louisville.
So it's Ben Slanker,
Ben Slanker.
who's been void of his usual power numbers that he put up between Ohio and Louisville the last 2 years. He swings it from the left side, 1 on with 2 out. Here in the bottom of the 7th, Commodores down by 6. Kettleson delivers. Breaking ball, called strike, outside corner, 0-1.
Good starting pitch, because now you can work the fastball off of it, and you can stay low with the fastball, or you can just attack upstairs, and it's really tough to hit that high fastball. Looks like candy out of the hand. It just misses your barrel.
Fastball way high and away there.
And somehow Hansen got to that.
Ben in the ball game, 1 for 3. He singled to lead off the bottom of the 2nd. Struck out looking in the bottom of the 4th. Struck out swinging in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing. They'll go around to the field umpire in Rick Antonio at 3rd. This time at 2nd, he says no swing.
And Antonio in the 3-umpire system, he doesn't really have all that good of a look at whether the bat broke the plane there.
So it'll be a 2-1 pitch, lefty on lefty to Slanker with 2 out. Fastball away. Good hitters count, but with a base open and a 6-run lead, I don't anticipate that Slanker will be getting a pitch, Andrew, that he necessarily desires.
No, Kettleson doesn't have to go at him here.
3-1, breaking ball. Tip into the glove of the catcher, Hansen, and it's a full count.
And he must have heard me because he pumps in a breaking ball at 84 that just dives away. Slanker got the smallest piece of it, and now it's 3-2.
A deep breath from Kettleson into his wind, breaking ball. Swung on and fouled back from Slanker.
You know Woodson's going to be in motion here. 3-2, 2 outs.
So it'll be a payoff pitch again with 2 outs to Slanker. Kettleson sets and deals. Fastball popped foul. Good at bat being put together by Slanker.
Kidding. He's had a couple of good ones today.
Slanker patiently digs back in. Kettleson comes set. Glove at the belt. Winds and deals the payoff pitch again. Swing and a miss. High fastball. Ben's retired. And that does it for the Commodores in the home half of the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors. So runner left on base. Let's go to the 8th. 7-1 Yarmouth Dennis here on Cape League TV.
All right, fans, it's time.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
Welcome back to Commodores Baseball on Cape League TV. As we go to the top of the 8th inning, the Windy Red Sox with a commanding 7-1 lead over the Commodores. It'll be the 2, 3, and 4 in the Windy order to come to the plate. Takayuchi followed by Howard and Ortiz, and against Jack Durso in his 2nd inning of relief work.
Farrell, we are looking at a different game if the walks are not as many as they are. When you look at Windy pitchers have only allowed 2 free passes by way of the base on balls. Commodore pitchers have walked 8.
Durso deals a first pitch fastball inside.
But the thing is about that, and you know, you're okay with the 3-run shot by Takayuchi. Then you get the 2nd out right after it. And 4 more runs come across with 2 gone.
Takayuchi chops it foul, 3rd base side.
Go ahead.
Rudely greeted Ethan Rucker in the top of the 5th inning as Ethan hung him a breaking ball and he sailed it out to left field.
Well, good hitters are going to punish that sort of pitch every day. But you're right. I mean, just that 3rd out has been ever so elusive for Falmouth in the last couple of weeks.
Deep breath from Durso. Wind and fire. Breaking ball chopped into the Commodore dugout, went right down the stairs, and it's 1-2. It's like the perfect bowling shot right there.
You much of a bowler, Farrell?
I am.
Would you consider yourself good at bowling?
110 points.
Okay, yeah. I'm not one to judge. I don't go much higher or much lower. Sometimes I go lower.
1-2 from Durso. Chopped on the ground. In comes Jeffers at third. Plays it to the forehand side. Throws across in time. 1 out.
The footwork of Braden Jeffries is where his ability to be so strong when it comes to those ground balls. That's where it starts. The footwork, he's able to get to that ball when it is descending, right before it bounces again. When it's descending, and he's able to keep his glove down, and he just times it up so well, he's able to just field it and throw cleanly. It's a really impressive footwork and timing for Jeffries.
It's Reed Howard. 1 out and the base is empty. Top of the 8th. Breaking ball inside corner for a called strike.
Hey, Farrell, how about this? The United States up 1-0 on Bosnia and Herzegovina. Who else but Francis Balogun? Or Falarin Balogun, excuse me. Balogun has been a star for the U.S.
0-1, fastball strays outside.
We're into the big ones now. The knockout rounds, every game matters. United States won their group, but
real work begins now.
It does, yep. It's crunch time, and 1-0 at the end of the first half there.
The 1-1 with 1 out. Breaking ball beautifully spun over the outside corner for a called strike 2. Howard popped up to J.J. Kennett at first base his last time up, and his only time up, in place of Tommy Gooden as a defensive replacement at first base. Durso home with a 1-2. In the dirt. Number 3 spot today has been kept at bay between Gooden and Howard. 0 for 4 combined against Commodore pitching. An arm continues to get loose down in the right field bullpen for the Commodores. Wait to keep an eye on that. For now, it's a 2-2 with 1 out. Durso winds and fires. And it's popped up foul behind the plate. Avery Ortiz waits on deck, 0 for 2 in the game with 2 walks.
Something I missed. Ortiz actually moved over to third. Takeuchi moved to first. Ethan Ball was pinch hit for Dante Vicini, excuse me, was over there at second.
2-2, swing and a miss. Nasty breaking ball over the inside corner. And Howard cuts through it. He's retired for the second out.
Jack Durso is really impressing me. And I would say it's sort of due to his mindset that he had about, his first appearance. I talked to him the day after he let up that grand slam that brought it to a 1-run game. Falmouth did win that second game of the year against Brewster, but Durso's like, well, the ERA can't go any higher because he didn't record an out before being pulled. He's like, just go to the next day, process-oriented, and, well, it's worked so far. He's not given up a run since.
If you survive the worst.
Exactly, right. And he got thrown right into the fire and maybe left a pitch over to a big slugger in Dane Harvey. But he just was able to move past it. He understood that hey, that's one pitch in one game. Yes, it was big in that game, but he's able to move ahead, and he's got a great mindset about it. He's a fun guy to talk to. Helps out in batting practice. He's one of the catchers from infielders throwing balls back in from batting practice and throwing to the coaches. And he's a fun guy to talk to. He just keeps things relaxed, keeps things positive, and has a good mindset about just playing the game of baseball.
He'll deal a 2-1 here with 2 out to the right-handed hitting shortstop. Now third baseman Avery Ortiz, who swings and misses out in front of a breaking ball, 2-2.
It also helps when he can throw something like that. That is nasty.
And he's been doing it so frequently and so effective throughout the course of the ball game tonight. 2-2 with 2 outs, base is empty. We're in the top of the 8th, 7-1, YD leads Falmouth. Third matchup of the season between both squads. 2-2, breaking ball out, over the outside corner, then dip back in.
That's a good spot. That is a sweeper.
Rather meant to say,
yeah,
left-handed batter's box. 2-2 again from Durso. Swing and a foul in the box. Ortiz gets another life.
So he goes curveball that time after going slider or sweeper. That breaking stuff seems to be his put-away option.
Durso gets his sign from Nugent, comes set. Home with a 2-2 again. Fastball strays high, and it's a full count. Vicini in his first plate appearance, who calmly awaits on deck. He struck out in the top of the 6th. Durso looking to escape the inning facing the minimum. Payoff pitch. Low for ball 4.
First walk for the Falmouth pitching staff since the 5th inning.
Similar to what you saw in last night's game. Dominance from the bullpen as the game continued on. Saw Cohen Nelson make a nice debut for the Commodores in Monday night's loss to division rival Hyannis. With a runner on first and 2 outs, it's the left-handed hitting second baseman Dante Vicini. Short lead off at first for Avery Ortiz. First pitch. Vicini dribbles it foul. Nothing in 1 with 2 outs, top of the 8th. Commodores down by 6. Already the 12th of 20 games Falmouth will play against interdivision rivals. Oh, 1. Breaking ball, swing and a miss.
Goodness
Nasty.
gracious.
Over the inside corner.
It is so, so good.
And it's 0-2. Durso looking to complete a scoreless 8th. Comes set middle of the rubber. Out of the stretch, fires home the 0-2. Fastball away.
Durso's not a guy who has crazy velocity. But the breaking stuff is really his strong suit. From the left-hand side, he gets down the mound pretty quick.
He'll look to do it here on a 1-2 with 2 out. Durso deals. Fouled off the glove of Nugent. So it'll be a 1-2 again with 2 outs. Falmouth southpaw delivers. Breaking ball hit high in the air to deep right. Racing over towards the line, and that's going to go foul just out of the reach.
Wow.
Of Anthony Diaz, excuse me. I didn't think that play was going to be as close as it was.
Me neither. Diaz got on his horse. But when he's racing that fast, there are wooden bleachers over there. He didn't have a lot of time to stop himself. And I'm not saying he slowed up. I don't think he did. He was gunning for that all the way. But even if he made that catch, it would have been tough to stop himself. It's in play. That's a dangerous spot over there. But he gave it a good try.
Could have had a very Derek Jeter-like running grab, dive into the stands. A lot of room in foul territory here at Gov Fuller Field. 1-2. Durso deals in the dirt. And taken off for second base and reaching there is Avery Ortiz. So a runner in scoring position and a 2-2 count with 2 outs. YD looking to extend their lead beyond 6. Breaking ball hit in the air to center field. Racing over on his horse is Peralta, who settles under it and puts it away for the final out of the top of the 8th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. 7.5 through. It's 7-1 Red Sox here on Cape League TV.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
At Cape Cod Healthcare, we're committed to excellence and compassion in everything we do, like helping people maintain their active lifestyles. Our innovative orthopedic program combines advanced techniques and leading-edge technology with highly specialized teams, including our nationally recognized Center of Excellence for Joint Replacement. Our focus is getting you back to doing the things you love, in the place you love.
The Center of Excellence and the quality of care that we can deliver makes all the difference to the patients. They understand that they can get the best care right here on Cape Cod.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
7-1, the Red Sox lead as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Here from Gov Fuller Field in Falmouth, Massachusetts. It's Cape League TV, Commodores Baseball. Farrell Hudson and Andrew Hilsman, Timmy Weiss. As Brock Kettleson remains in the game for the Red Sox. And in the bottom of the 8th inning, he'll deal with the 6, 7, and 8. And the Commodores order, it's Schmidt followed by Peralta and Kennett. First, it's the righty hitting Carl Schmidt to come to the dish.
Might as well take another look at what's going on around the Cape. Looks like Brewster took care of business against Wareham. That game 5-3 final. Brewster wins that one. Hyannis and Bourne in the bottom of the 8th. Bourne has made it an interesting game. 8-5 in favor of Hyannis.
As they always do, it seems. Scotlander's team competitive year in and year out as Schmidt takes a fastball for a called strike.
Harwich up 6-1 in the bottom of the 8th on the Orleans Firebirds. And then in the bottom of the 6th, Katuitt at Chatham. Well, they're under delay, probably due to fog.
Swing and a miss, 0-2. Yeah, that's the only possible conclusion I think we can come to, Andrew. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah,
Sunshine all across
Not a lot
Cape
of rain,
Cod today.
No rain.
No
in the
rain.
forecast, I don't think. Yeah, Katuitt up 1 run. It's 3-2 Kettleers.
For Schmidt last year, he possessed a .284 batting average in 36 games. He takes a called strike 3 right down Broadway. Carl shrugs his shoulders in frustration. He's retired for out number 1.
So ID pitching, even with, say the walks were 5 less and that 5th inning wasn't as big for Yarmouth Dennis, the ID pitching staff is still doing more than enough for the Red Sox to get the win.
5 of the 8 strikeouts by the backwards K tonight for YD pitching across 7 1/3. As the breaking ball clips the outside corner, 0-1 to Peralta. Fabio at .220 on the season, an extra base hit and 2 RBIs. Awaits an 0-1 from Kettleson. Outside corner again, 0-2. Still a nice crowd on hand. Here from Gov Fuller Field. Some of the YD fans in attendance who made the 30-mile trip over. Swing and a miss, high fastball. Above the letters, Fabio chases. He's down for the 2nd out. So 2 gone and the base is empty here in the bottom of the 8th, and that looks like it'll be the end of the line for Brock Kettleson as Scott Pickler is going to make the slow walk out to the mound. Third base umpire Rick Antonio signals for a new reliever as the entire Red Sox team will convene at the top of the hill. When we come back, it'll be J.J. Kennett, the righty out of Baylor, to dig in with 2 outs and the base is empty against our new reliever in the ballgame. But for now, we'll take a short timeout and come back in just a few moments. It's 7-1 YD. Bottom of the 8th inning, base is empty, 2 outs here on Cape League TV. 7-1, the Red Sox lead in the bottom of the 8th. It's J.J. Kennett to come to the plate, and the new pitcher in the ballgame, it's the southpaw, Andrew Wright.
And Wright is no stranger to Falmouth. Game 3 of the season, he went 3 2/3. 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 5 strikeouts. Guy who fills up the zone. Cal State Fullerton, the Titans. Well, they're a team that, or a university that you might not know for many other sports but baseball. They have a very, very strong history in baseball. 4 College World Series championships. They've appeared in the College World Series plenty of times before. 18 times, I think.
Between 75 and 2017, wow. Fastball taken high from J.J. Kennett. The count 2 balls and a strike with 2 outs. Base is empty, bottom of the 8th. Commodores chasing 6. It's Kennett 0 for 2 in the ballgame, reached on a walk in the bottom of the 6th. Wright working from the left side of the rubber. Deep breath, glove is at his belt, into the wind, and Kennett knocks it off the mound. JJ's going to hustle towards first, picked up by Wright. He's not going to have a play. And it's a base hit for J.J. Kennett, his first
one,
as
long
a Falmouth
time
Commodore.
coming. There we go, J.J. That was well overdue for Kennett. He should have had it in the second if it weren't for an incredible diving stop by Ethan Ball.
I was just going to say, Andrew, especially considering since he's put together some very solid plate appearances.
Right. So there's finally that first single.
So with 2 outs and a runner on, it's Anthony Diaz, lefty on lefty.
Now I want to let him steal. I want to see that. Get the first baseman's legs moving out there.
Potentially on a defensive indifference.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. He's got some speed.
No doubt about it, but don't want to take the risk of getting thrown out to end an inning either. Down 6 runs. This one tripled on the ground to the right side of the infield. At second base, it's Vicini who throws over to first in time, and the Commodores go quietly. Here in the bottom of the 8th, no runs and a hit, no errors, and runner left on base. Let's go to the 9th, 7-1 YD, here on Cape League TV.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
Back in Falmouth, Massachusetts, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Falmouth Commodores, as tonight they're playing YD home Friday night on Military Appreciation Night against Cotuit, at Lowell Park up the road on Route 28 in Cotuit on Saturday. For July 4th matinee at 4:30, then back at the Gov this Sunday at 6 p.m. against the division rival and West Division leading Bourne Braves. New pitcher in the ballgame, Andrew, it's Wilson Moggers.
Yeah, Moggers has been a starter, but last started at Orleans in a game that Falmouth won, but he only went an inning and a third. So going to get him some good reps here.
Now batting for the Red Sox, the catcher from California.
He'll face Hanson, Manolfi, and Phoenix Call.
It's the
6, 7, and 8. Yep. I'm excited to see how Falmouth plays Cotuit on Friday and Saturday.
Potential retribution in store for last year. Cotuit ending their season in Game 40. It's Wilson Moggers who deals. Fastball outside corner, 0-1. It's the right-handed hitting catcher Cole Hansen, followed by Ty Mainolfi and Phoenix Call here in the top of the 9th. Loggers from the right side of the rubber, fires the 0-1, breaking ball fouled.
Farrell, how about another great relief outing from Jack Durso? 2 innings, 2 hits, no runs, a walk, and 2 strikeouts, and the ERA down to 5.40 on the year.
Commodores pitching between Durso and Reimers. The last 3 1/3, only 3 hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. Loggers will look to keep the train rolling here. He does so. A swing and a miss. Breaking ball at the bottom of the zone. Over the inside corner, Hansen cuts through it, and he's down for the first out. This broadcast is a copyrighted production of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Any unauthorized duplication, retransmission, or other use is strictly prohibited. Righty on lefty matchup, 1 out and the base is empty in the top of the 9th. It's Ty Mainolfi. Loggers deals a fastball low. Mainolfi in the ball game. Is 0 for 3, but had an RBI walk in the top of the 5th. One-0. Fastball high.
Doesn't matter the situation. Mainolfi is going to go through that same batting routine. Kicks the dirt in the front.
Two-0 from Moggers. Swing and a miss. A half-hearted swing from Mainolfi. And it's 2-1.
Another guy that is just able to take the hands to the back to the baseball really well. Not a ton of pop in the bat, but he can just place the ball. He can hit to all fields. He just does a good job of getting on base.
2 balls and a strike from Moggers with 1 out. Fastball dots the outside corner, 2-2. Moggers deals. Call just below the zone. He's getting excited, getting a little ready to say called strike 3.
You saw Ryan Damari kind of step back and maybe look like he was going to step into it, but just maybe missed a hair low.
Glad I wasn't the only one who saw it. I thought
No,
I was gonna see a called strike 3.
I thought he was stepping back to get into it as well.
Moggers deals. Breaking ball fouled back. Payoff pitch with 1 out. Fastball dribbled up the middle. It's going to be range for Reebok to the backhand side. Throws to first in time.
Wow.
Nice play from the Commodores' second baseman for out number 2.
Goodness me. This infield, I tell you what, has so much talent defensively and at the plate as well, but especially defensively. You just have a feeling. And Pearson, he's played mostly left field this summer for the Doors. Everyday second baseman at Baylor this past year in Waco, Texas. So he's not a stranger to making plays like that. That is really impressive to get that ball out so fast.
It's Phoenix Call. Righty on righty, bases empty with 2 outs. Breaking ball inner third for a called strike. Falmouth in jeopardy of dropping their 4th consecutive ball game and go to 4-3 here at Gov Fuller Field. 5-7 against interleague opponents. Moggers deals, and the dribbler in front of the plate now goes foul, 0-2. It's been a ball game mostly revolving around pitching besides the top and bottom of the 5th inning. Just the 5th inning alone, 7 runs for YD and 1 run for Falmouth. Outside corner. Oh, just misses the bottom of the zone. Coach Tom asking Damari, where is that at? I think we
Got a
had
case.
Yeah, I think we had the same question too.
Yep. Jimmy Nugent had the same question too. He's ready to throw around the horn.
Driven deep into the gap in left center field. It's going to split the outfielders and go to the wall. Bounce up on one hop against the left center wall. Peralta retrieves, fires back in, and sliding into third safely with a triple is Phoenix Gall. My goodness, he spanked it.
He got some speed. He just hustled, turned on the afterburners there from second to third.
A little bit tough after you don't get that bottom of the strike zone, but look, it's a tough job out there.
It is,
umpiring.
absolutely.
It's a tough job.
And that's a great swing from Phoenix Gall, too, on 2 strikes. Put a charge in that one. He got his pitch and did damage with it.
Much respect for the men in blue.
Oh, yeah.
2 outs and a runner on third. It's Lucas Franco. Takes a fastball high and away. Inside. Swing and a miss. Nice breaking ball at 85, 2-1. Booming triple for Phoenix Gall. He's now 1 for 3 in the ball game. He's reached base 3 times, however. Fielder's choice. And a hit batsman. Breaking ball catches the outside corner. So from 2-0 to 2-2.
Niagara's doing a good job of settling back in after that triple he gave up.
2-2 inside, and it's a full count to the lefty hitting Franco with 2 outs.
Pair walks, pair of singles as well for Franco today. YD has one of those batting orders where regardless of where you look, the guy at the plate can get his job done, do damage.
Tigers a deep breath, home with the payoff pitch, and it's driven into right center field. It's a long run for Diaz and Peralta, and it splits them, and Diaz retrieves. Now it's Peralta coming in to score easily as Phoenix Gall, as Franco gets into second with an RBI double. It's now 8-1 Yarmouth Dennis.
Split the gap right in the middle. I mean, that is pretty much perfectly split between right and center. And Peralta and Anthony Diaz are both quick. They're both fast guys. And both of them got to their side of the ball, respectively, at the exact same time. And it didn't matter because it dropped right in between them.
I was just about to say that's a testament to the exit velocity off the bat of Lucas Franco. 2 booming extra base hits at the bottom of the order for Colin Franco. Tack on another run. It's now 8-1 YD. And the Commodores in the bottom of the 9th will be down to their final 3 outs, but with the top of the order up. Looking to say, out of any further trouble here is Wilson Moggers. He deals to the right-hitting John Beverly, who checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, he did, says first base umpire Jeff Kinney. Beverly in the ball game, 0 for 3, or check that, 1 for 4. His 2 trips on base came in the top of the 5th. A walk, came around to score, and then a 2-run single. That at that point really put the game out of reach from 5-0 to 7-0.
Right.
Beverly's played right field all evening for the Red Sox. He awaits an 0-1 from Moggers. With Franco off a second and 2 out. Breaking ball dribbles it down the third base line. Jeffress is going to have to make a tough throw. He makes it in time. The defensive clinic continues for the Commodores as they get out of the top of the 9th inning with 1 run. 2 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base. 8.5 through. It's 8-1 YD on Cape League TV.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
Welcome back to Commodores Baseball on Cape League TV. 8-1 Red Sox lead as we go to the bottom of the ninth. Andrew Wright still on in relief, looking to close the game out for what would be a 14th win in 16 games for the Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox.
Just got to tip your cap, Farrell. I mean, this is probably going to be a special baseball team all the way down the stretch, assuming everybody stays healthy and the pitching stays as good as it is. YD has got something good going over there in the East Division. That battle between YD and Harwich is going to be fun to watch all year.
Harwich now 10-5.
Yep.
Still a couple games behind their next-door neighbors and East Division rivals. Top of the batting order for the Commodores here in the bottom of the ninth. It's Reebok, followed by Jeffries and Nugent. Left-handed hitting Pearson Reebok in against the lefty Wright. First pitch, fastball called strike.
Great day for Brock Kettleson. Two-way guy, 2 innings, no hits, no runs, a walk and 5 strikeouts.
Total 2 walks and 12 strikeouts, a 6-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio for Red Sox pitching all evening. Breaking ball low and away, 1-1. Wilson Moggers in the top of the ninth. 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned. No walks and a strikeout.
We mentioned that Katuitt-Chatham game was in a delay. That might not have been fog because they're back playing in the top of the 7th. It's 3-2 Katuitt.
Breaking ball strike to Reebok.
Maybe it was just a little rain shower out there.
You get some of those perpetual rain showers that just glide on in. Chatham right on the Nantucket Sound.
Bourne falls 1 run short of a comeback. 8-7 the final at Doran Park.
1-2 inside.
Bourne was shut out until the 7th inning. Put 5 up in the 7th. Hyannis scored all its runs in the first 3 innings of the game. 5 runs in the 7th, 2 runs in the 8th, and nothing in the 9th. Wow.
So now Hyannis overtakes Falmouth for 2nd place. As the 2-2 low. Full count to Reebok with nobody out in the bottom of the 9th.
And if Katuitt can beat Chatham, that means Falmouth falls to 4th.
Very tight Western Division. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Reebok down on strikes for the first out. So with 1 out and the base is empty, it's Braden Jeffries, 2nd consecutive lefty to come to the plate in the home half of the 9th against Andrew Wright.
Number 6, Braden Jeffries.
Wright's first offering to Jeffries. Swing and a miss. Frisbee breaking ball.
It's just so you have to commit to one or the other. It's either that sinker or that slider. And even from up here, Farrell, I can tell that those 2 pitches are tunneling so well off of each other. I mean, Jeffries was sitting sinker and was just out in front.
Breaking ball low, and it's a ball and a strike. For Jeffries in the ball game, 2 for 4. An infield hit in the bottom of the 3rd. RBI single in the bottom of the 5th. Other than that, a ground out and a strikeout looking in the bottom of the 7th. 1-1 with 1 out. Fastball outside corner, 1-2.
And this next stretch of games for Falmouth, count that. Next 7 games for Falmouth, all against West Division opponents. Crucial games coming up for the Doors.
1-2 with 1 out. Outside corner called strike 3. I don't think Jeffries thought so. It's his 2nd consecutive strikeout looking. He's down, and the Commodores are down to their final out.
No, I don't think Jeffries thought so.
Zone seemed to slightly expand there with 2 strikes.
But
lefty and righty, Jimmy Nugent, 2 outs and the base is empty. He's the Commodores' last hope. Inside corner, 0-1.
So Jeffries, his hit streak continues. He drove in the lone run. Drove in the lone runs yesterday as well.
Nugent, a high fly ball to deep left. Racing over toward the line is Manalfi, and he makes the catch, and the ball game is over. The Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox coast to their 14th win of the season with an 8-1 rout at the hands of the Commodores here at Gov Fuller Field this evening.
Well, Yarmouth Dennis does what the Red Sox do. Just keep on going, and everything worked for them that needed to. That 5th inning was just a huge waterfall of walk after hit and walk after hit, and then the big swing from Kevin Takeuchi started things off, and then boom, the floodgates just opened.
Both teams leave 11 runners on base tonight, but it was the timely hitting of the Red Sox in the top of the 5th inning. As you mentioned, that 3-run shot off the bat of Takeuchi. All the difference tonight. And Andrew, you look for positives for the Commodores. Well, maybe still it's not in the strikeout or leaving runners on base department, but the relief pitching, that's what stands out to me game after game. That's continued to be so good.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I think that has to be the positive, especially Jack Durso. You look at his outing. Ben Reimers was also really good, but you go to Durso, 2 innings, 2 hits, no runs, a walk, 2 Ks. Ben Reimers, who, remember, came in because he came in completely cold because of the injury to Owen Slater. Through an inning and a third, 1 hit, no runs. He did, the run was not credited to him. No walks, 2 Ks. So that's the 2nd straight night he's thrown, and he's done really solid in both outings. So the relief pitching there is just about getting started for Falmouth and not allowing that big inning to come through. That's been the kryptonite. Remember, this was a scoreless ball game through 4 innings, and it looked like we were headed for maybe another classic like Game 3 of the season for Falmouth when they played YD at Red Wilson Field. Final score 3-2 in that one. But then the 5th inning happened, and it was just the floodgates were open from there.
For the Commodores, you like to see some remaining positives. We mentioned the relief pitching. How about Braden Jeffries and Pearson Reebok coming into the field tonight? I mean, some outstanding defensive plays wherever it's been on defense, especially the outfield, but second base recently, whether it's Austin Maley or Pearson Reebok, they've been phenomenal.
Yeah, the infield, especially, those fielding positions, middle infield, really, really impressive. And Reebok making that play. You saw Braden Jeffries, so consistent. Braden Jeffries, another good day at the plate with a pair of hits for him and a run batted in. But just, at the end of the day, if you're walking guys, you don't let your defense have a chance to get the job done in the field like they know how to do. And, it's not a cut and dry fix. It is, certain guys are trying different things out here. And it's just about, just moving on to the next game. That's what Jack Dom's going to preach to these guys. That huddle's still going on down there on the first base side of things. But the off day tomorrow at Fenway might give some guys some chance to just relax, reset, and maybe they'll turn over a new leaf on Friday when they head to Cotuit. It should be when they play here at Cotuit, that should be a big crowd. And then at Cotuit on July 4th at Lowell Park, just at Cotuit. That should be a beautiful crowd there, beautiful setting, but just an off day tomorrow. Of course, Fenway Day, but maybe a chance to reset.
2 consecutive against Cotuit, 7 consecutive against the West Division, 7 of the next 10 here at Gov Fuller Field. That'll do it for our coverage this evening at Arnie Allen Diamond at Gov Fuller Field. The Falmouth Commodores drop it 8-1 to the Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox. Final box score, 8 runs on 8 hits, 1 error, and 11 left on base for YD. They go to 14-1-1 for your Falmouth Commodores. 1 run on 8 hits, no errors, and 11 runners left on base. Falmouth drops to 6-9-1, currently 3rd place in the CCBL West Division. We'd like to thank all those involved with the broadcast and the production of tonight's game, including our broadcast producers and Landon Stills and Skylar Ellis, our broadcast director Emily Gerard, our broadcast advisor and Brian Foley, our videographers and Lily Matthews and Alex Bond. For Timmy Weiss, the 3rd member of our crew, Andrew Hiltman, I'm Farrell Hudson saying so long and have a good night. We'll see you Friday night here from Gov Fuller Field.